watch.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Second Watch with Matt and Gary. I'm streaming live from VengerCon over in Sun Prairie, Madison. And so I'm using a hotel connection, so hopefully we won't have too many technical issues. But
We're
yeah,
gonna have a few issues though.
no, we
We're
will
gonna have a few issues.
Yeah.
Matt, you're already lagging up, but you know what doesn't? Your image lags, your voice does not.
Oh, so it's like a time warp. That's got to become like the theme. My buddy Cody and I drove down here, and last year we made the mistake of trying to drive through Chicago.
Ugh.
And that took like 2-3 hours. And we were all, because we're from New York, we got all screwed up about like the change in time zones and stuff. And we're like, how long should this have taken? It ended up taking us like 14 hours, give or take. But this time we actually found road around Chicago, and we got here in like 11 and a half hours. So I don't know. We've been calling it Chicago's a time warp. We don't like going to Chicago. No offense, Chicago, but no thanks.
You get through Chicago, you can time becomes much more efficient the more money you spend inside Chicago.
I see.
It's the way it works. There's a time bill, a time tax you must pay. Sorry, I just am been drinking a bit. Yeah, Chicago's rough to drive through. Y'all drove 12 hours to get to VengerCon. How many games have you played?
2. I missed the evening game because it's still going, so I bowed out. But this morning I was in a Chult game run by Venger Satanis himself. Nice. And then this afternoon I play tested something I'm writing for the Red Rooms game Interbellum. I absolutely love that time period. I love Wretched Interbellum. It's between the 2 world wars. It's like Indiana Jones, that era, Doc Savage, all that stuff, right? And so this adventure is kind of like my ode to the Indiana Jones franchise. So what's up?
Hey, real quick, I just want to tell people I am trying to monitor Rumble, but I'm having a real hard time actually finding our stream on Rumble. So, for example, I see that Mr. Robert Stanton has said hello. And Robert, hey, man, how's it going? I'm glad you could be here. I don't know if you're on Rumble or no, that's not Rumble. Another guy's on Rumble.
Yes, Caglione.
To you too. There we go.
He's been a long-standing follower on Rumble. Thanks for coming, man. Good to see you.
Anyway,
Ultra, I see you. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's
Anton,
up, Ultra?
What's up?
Listen, guys, if you're on Rumble and I miss you, I do apologize. I'm trying to keep up, but there's only so much I can do here.
Usually I'm monitoring Rumble, but because I'm on this like Wi-Fi at the hotel, I thought it best if I just keep restream and that's it. Kind of control the bandwidth, I suppose. But yeah, VengerCon is off to the potentially last VengerCon. Probably is the last VengerCon. It's off to a decent start. I got a lot of good feedback with my adventure, and I was gaming with a bunch of people I didn't know, which I wanted. So I knew when I asked them, "Hey, what do you think? What did you like? What didn't you like?" I knew I wasn't going to get like a friend telling me, "Oh, it's fun," So but I got some feedback. It was fun, and I'm looking forward to shoring it up and hopefully getting it published before the end of the year. So.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, typically we start the show with like, did you do any gaming this week? A masterpiece.
Darken Scariot. Thanks, man. When I started the channel, it was to promote indie game creators and try to avoid, the politics and the name calling and all the negative stuff. Because I just don't think that's good for the hobby. But it was also at the very beginning, and I didn't know how to do a YouTube channel. And in my real life job, PowerPoint presentations is kind of like something I do every now and again. So that was kind of my comfort zone. So I appreciate you liking it. I love Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Everyone who follows me knows this. So I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yep, staying positive. So
I'm assuming.
I think you're in a time warp. Matt, are you with us?
Something's happening.
Yes. So, guys, when we talk about technical difficulties, yes, Matt is freezing up. Yeah. I'm just fine.
There we go.
Back, Matt.
Caught up.
I think you're good.
All right. I think this might have been a Rumble rant for your efforts. Love your show, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Bro, go ahead and let people know what you turned on, because my ear trumpet is appears at my ear trumpet
is what?
Is a member. What do we do today, Matt?
Yes. Okay, so we've been talking about this for weeks, months now. Changes coming to the channel, and what we discovered in the past year between the two North Texas cons we've been at, that a lot of you like us and want to support us. Some people flat out ask, when are you going to start doing memberships? Gary and I and Brian, to some degree, have gone on memberships would to me that you get what you pay for. So we're doing memberships, and we have 3 tiers. Gary, what are our tiers again? We have
basic, expert, and companion. I thought.
Well, actually, technically, there's 4, but the first one is free. You just go to our Discord, the Second Watch Discord. The link's in the description, and you'll be a basic and member of the Discord channel. If you take the first tier of membership, it's $1.99. You'll be an expert, and you'll have a special icon in the Discord server as well. I'll find you. If I don't change it, let me know. And then there's the companion for $4.99, and then there's the immortal. The only reason we didn't go to master is because black is really hard to color to see on Discord. So, but the immortal is like $9.99 a month, and you'll get our videos that we're starting to do. And Gary's just started his first a video series. We'll be getting and talking about that shortly. You'll get access to those first. We are going to do members only streams, like probably after the fact, for most of the Second Watch shows. Go ahead.
No, finish out, and then let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk about it a little bit more in detail after you give the broad. I was about to interrupt. Finish out. Sorry.
And then we're going to do, Brian, Gary, and I are going to be running games on the Discord server. And if you're they're open to everybody, but if you're an immortal, you get basically first pick. If you want to participate, you have right of first refusal, as they like to say in the legal biz. And then after that would be companion, then expert, and then the basic. And we'll be running games pretty regularly, every month. And then the immortal tier, where you'll be able to participate in a section of the Discord server reserved for Brian, Gary, and I, and maybe even give us some ideas on what you'd like to see on the show. Talk to us about like what you think you'd like to see and that sort of thing. This is somewhat subject to change, because this is
absolutely. We're just getting started while Matt futzes out. I want to go back a little bit. For a lot of you guys that have been in the YouTube community for a while, most of the time memberships a lot of times are just like, hey, I like your show, here's some money, keep doing your show. And I begged Matt not to tack anything on the memberships. I was like, Matt, we don't need to do anything extra. Just fucking let people give us money. No, man, you gotta do the right thing. So we all figured that we were running games anyway. So what we would do is we'd run a few more, and we would open them to not just our friends and family, but also to members, to paying members. Now, I know that I will be doing 2 of those games a month. And as far as I can tell, DM Cloaker seems to believe that he can do 2 of those games a month as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Matt is rearranging his schedule to do 2 of those games a month, as we go. And I I don't want to make this seem too like this is just we just decided to run some games. I've cleared my schedule. Me, Matt, and I don't know exactly how everything worked, but as we were doing this, I left one of Chubby's games. I was in Chubby's Adventure Conqueror Kings Thursday night game. And as we were talking about this, it was like, hey, we're going to have to do some shit. I backed out of that game. And that's not a game everybody gets to be a part of. So, we're taking this fairly pretty seriously. If you're going to show us some monetary support and help us get to cons and pay for our hotel rooms and shit like that, then we want to give you something back.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
So we're going to be running games. Like Matt was saying, basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to announce our games about a month to 3 weeks out on the Discord server. And our Immortal members will get like a 24-hour head start to sign up. And then the next day, we'll go down to the experts and then the basics. And really, they're open to anybody. If there's seats left and there are people on the server who, they're on the Discord server, but they're not paying members, if a seat's not taken, grab it. I believe that what we've agreed on, and I think this was really DM Cloaker was kind of on he was on point on this, and I think he was right. We're going to do 5 reserved seats for our members, because that's a really good amount for us to be able to handle. But Tenkar at North Texas, I was able to talk with Tenkar for a bit, and he explained to me that he only had so many seats. I think it was 5 seats, maybe 6, and that he had GM fiat to bring more than that into his game. So there'll be 5 reserved seats that you guys can fight over. And should we see that somebody's been trying to get into a game, but they've just been late for whatever reason, we do reserve the right to have 6 to 8 people at the table that we pull in. We also have some really cool friends that we might just want to be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go.
Peasants.
Yeah. Peasants.
And this comment is going to Warp Plot because I know how much he loves this game. Someone asked if I'd be running a Lamentations game, and I will love to run a Lamentations game, but I have been running Lamentations, OSE, a variety of fantasy games, and there's a couple other games I'd like to play. And one of them is Mothership. So that is the game I'm going to be putting together for the server. Anton, I know you love Mothership, so I hope to see you in that. In that game. I just got to figure out when's a good time to run it. So, but I'll be announcing that within the week. I gotta get through VengerCon first.
And I also want to talk to certain people that there's people that have been on your Discord for longer than me. Who have run games on the server and everything else, and you guys are kind of grandfathered into a few of these things, right? Like, I'm not gonna tell you can't play at my table. You know what I mean? You know who you are. I'm not saying everybody there, but if you've been in my games before, you're probably still welcome in my games now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that my server friends, this ain't gonna happen. But here's the real deal. Believe it or not, it cost a little bit of money to do this. We're still in the red. We haven't really made any real money.
Yeah.
We had a couple donations that were geared specifically towards a hotel room for North Texas Con, so that really helped out.
Yeah.
But overall, we're in the red. We don't need much to be in the black. None of us is trying to make a living.
Yeah.
It just helps,
Yeah.
Although I will say from now on, if you guys are paying, when Matt says he's going to get a new AI program, we should have a vote. And I believe that our members should have a vote. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, the program I was using, I'm no longer using because it's just not worth it. Yeah.
Anyway,
this is not a open company. This is the second. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's really, thank you guys. You guys that want to be members, we appreciate it. You guys that can't, we're not cutting anybody out. We're just giving people first pick. Sorry,
yeah, and that's important to point out too. Like, I can't. It was a surreal experience this past North Texas Con. And Gary, I know we talked about this, where we're just talking to our friends, going to our next game, and then someone would bump into us and be like, "Oh, hey, you're the second watch. Oh, you're Lordmatteus," and it's just like, "Oh, hey, I
had the experience I had was, I know who you are.
Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah, we really appreciate it. Like, all the support, everything, and we want to make sure you get what you're paying for, and that you feel like you're part of this group, this community, if you want to use that word. And I think it's a testament to what we're doing here. We're not trying to pick fights or talk smack or anything like that. We're here to talk games and have fun and laugh and all that stuff. So, my ear trumpet, $2. Hold on, you don't move, you son of a gun.
I do believe my ear trumpet. I do believe you.
Yes, by ear trumpet, you are the first. Thank
you are the first member. There. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I gotta yell at Atmos. I gotta yell at Atmos. You come here, you son of a bitch. So this guy starts feeding me drinks last night. Now, I'm not blaming him for that, because I could have said no, and I didn't.
You took one sip and you
fell asleep.
And I finished both those drinks.
Oh, okay. I was under the impression you were feeding me drinks. Anyway, that's what Cody told me.
Nah.
But then you proceeded to take a picture of me passed out in the lobby.
I couldn't help myself.
Well, do you know what happened to that picture?
What?
You sent it to Gary, and you know what Gary did with that picture?
No, that's Gary's fault. So where did it show up? What happened with it?
On X.
Gary, what'd you do?
I posted it on X. And like, hopefully,
I cropped it real nice. I turned it black and white. You look like a really great photographer, Atmos. Yeah. Next time you find him in that position, if you would please put some sort of bottle or glass in his hand, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much.
And joining us is the man of the
Special
hour.
Guest.
What's up, Venger?
Hey, not too much.
Welcome to the second watch.
It's the second time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yep.
Yeah.
Once a year, whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
For my sins. I'm a guest on this show.
For your sins.
Wow.
Matt, you're gonna have to be in charge of this, man.
I'm
my girl
we
just
got
another
member, Death Angel Shadow. What's up? Thank you very much, sir.
Cool name.
Yeah. We just started doing memberships like today. So
nice.
I just want to reaffirm you took like 2 sips and you said you couldn't finish it.
I know.
So
I was, but anyway.
Maker's Mark.
All right. VengerCon.
VengerCon.
Day 1. What are your thoughts?
Is it only day 1? It feels like day 3 and a half. And I didn't run like all day like I was expecting to. I ran I did like the opening ceremony, whatever, 9, and then we started gaming at 10, and I ran that until 1. Then we broke for lunch, and then I started gaming again, like GMing again at 4, and then I just finished at like 9:45. I don't even know how much time that is, but it felt like forever. The Jolt game, the last one of the night, went really, really, really gonzo. Mostly because of this guy. He was spamming Chult X cards like
Oh, nice.
they were going out of style.
Yes, I was.
And yeah, it just went off the rails. It was pretty crazy, pretty gonzo. And they keep coming out. You know, when people play like a normal dungeon crawl, there are parameters and there are procedures, and you read like what's going on, and then it's like a normal thing. Like one thing leads to another. But with Chult, especially late at night and with a lot of people, and you know, some people probably had some drinks and other people are spamming Chult X cards. It's like literally anything can happen at any moment, and then you pile on like extra things like the Ghostbusters coming in and the Necronomicon is full of porn, and that's like coming out, and then people are stealing protein packs and using like a double magical axe on Egon because they thought that he was going to overcharge them, and it's just like chaos and craziness, and it's gonzo. It's pure gonzo. Takes a lot out of a game master because you got to come up with everything.
Well,
and just keep going with it.
So whenever I hear Matt talk about your game, he's like, it's just so gonzo. It's just so gonzo. And he'll tell me something about it was like monkeys on hang gliders or some shit like I don't even know.
The orcs.
Do you use
with
orcs
chainsaw.
on hang gliders? Yes, orcs on hang gliders. Do you like think of this shit and make a list as the year goes on, or do you just come up with it?
I do have lists and tables to help me generate just new stuff. But some of it is off the top of my head too. Or sometimes I will ask for a suggestion from one of the players or multiple players. And sometimes they'll say something and I'll riff off that. And then it'll be like a combination of like two or more things. So it's very, like stream of consciousness and just ad-libbing and just coming up with weird shit just off the top of your head. And then piling on and trying to just come up with logical solutions based on the insanity that's just happened. So it's wild.
So another thing that Matt has told me that I haven't been able to experience is that you do X cards in a different way. And this is something that I think this is this is like a virus that needs to spread. If I'm understanding it correctly, your X cards are like, yes, please, more, right?
Yes. Yeah. So my Chult X cards, there's 8 of them, one for each of the aesthetic keys of the campaign setting. So the campaign setting of Chult is Eldritch, Gonzo, science fantasy, post-apocalypse, humor, sleaze, pop culture, and grindhouse exploitation. And so if someone like stimulates the sleaze card, they just basically hold it up. And so they get a point of divine favor. So I give them a little fuchsia like token, like a little stone. And then I come up with, or the person that's stimulated or another player comes up with whatever that is. So if it's sleaze, then I try to think of something sleazy that is happening either right then and there or the next scene or encounter, the next couple of minutes, like into the future.
Yeah.
And that, it's confined by the word like sleaze, but once you've kind of negotiated that in your mind, it can really go anywhere. So yeah, each time you use that, you kind of open up a can of worms just from your imagination, because really you have nothing else to go on. So it's like game mastering without a net. You're just kind of like hoping that you hold on. Otherwise, you could just free fall into like the abyss.
Well, and it's funny because a lot of times when you improv as a game master, you've really got to make sure that everything kind of fits the context, right? So we train ourselves to like Does it fit in this? Does it fit in that? And when you're doing something gonzo, it becomes a situation of how far out of bounds can I think in the you know what I mean? It's a whole different way of thinking. So congratulations, you have a skill that not a lot of dungeon masters do. How are
Thank
you?
you.
How are you feeling about this con? You having fun? Is it anything
Yeah.
stand out to you?
Like stand out to me in
Just
as
anything
opposed to
that
like other.
caught your attention more than anything else.
I don't know. It feels like the other VengerCons too. I mean, it feels. I mean, it's weird and surreal, but it also feels very familiar because this is kind of how it goes every year or has gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to running things that aren't Chult. As much as I love Chult, it can be like cotton candy or anything, really anything. Like you get too much of it, and it starts to make you sick.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to tomorrow and Sunday because I'm going to run other things. I've got my sort of Call of Cthulhu like investigative horror scenario, and then I'm running Paranoia, which I haven't run in a really really long time.
Are you doing first,
then-
second? What edition? New?
The second edition is what I originally bought from like Walden Books back in
Yeah.
I don't even know, like 1988 or something.
A long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And all these games I kind of like modify a little bit, so it makes them easier for me to run them. So I don't run them like rules as written. And then I'm also running the Monty Python role playing game, and I've had that bad boy for like a year. Read it, haven't had a chance to run it, so I'm gonna try to run it and see what happens. There's so much. Every time I think like, oh yeah, I can do this, I go over the book again. I start reading it. I'm like, oh, there's so many fucking rules. I'm gonna have to modify this because I can't see myself running it rules. I can't imagine anything running it rules as written unless it's rules light, unless it's really like dead simple. Like I just can't retain. That's the kind of thing that I can't retain in my head and like go with the flow, like a whole bunch of mechanics and numbers and things that I'm not familiar with. Coming up with things like crazy things, like someone saying like, make it more science fantasy now, go. That's easier for me to do than like, oh, you got a +2 to this thing and you got a roll for this thing that I'm not familiar with. And everybody gets a beshroomment and a trait and whatever, that for me, that's hard. So I try to live within my go-to, what's easy for me, because otherwise, you get lost. If the game master gets lost, he's
fucked.
He's one down. Yeah.
So typically at the beginning of our show, we have this whole like, did you game this week? How was it? I had a fucking horrible. I ran a game that everybody seems to have had fun in.
Yeah, Melkor just said I missed a good game.
Yeah, I don't know how. Nothing
went
according.
You didn't like it.
I felt totally out of control. I was running a Marvel game, and I don't want to give too much away, but there's some random things happening in the city, and I'm like random, like the fuck, kind of things. And the first one was this giant sort of spiky T-Rex comes up out of the ocean and is stalking the city. I pulled the stats straight from the Marvel book. I'm ready to go for a big fight. The only part of the book I read before the session was combat. I was like, all right, I need to get combat down. I haven't run this game for a while. We're just going to fight a fucking dinosaur, right? One round, the psionic blast, poof, goes down, frozen in a cube of ice. Done.
Nice. The Vanguard lived up to its name.
Shit. So we had to move to Encounter 2. Which, like I
5
said,
seconds later.
well, 5 seconds late. Now it is supposed to be random for a reason. Like there's an element, there's a story. Everybody doesn't want to say story. I'm playing Marvel. Story element, things are random. And the players are too creative. They're too good. And I can't just throw bad guys at them. No matter how bad I want them to fight a dinosaur, it's just not going to happen the way I want. It's just.
We got a super chat from Robert Santon. Thank you very much, sir. $2. I am not a number. I am a free man. Yes, you are, sir. Oh, and we got another super chat from Atmost. $10. The important thing was that everyone had fun, Gary.
I'm glad y'all had fun because I felt like I was on a tightrope and just like the whole freaking night.
That's kind of like gaming, though, right? Like when you're a game master, you have to when you take player agency seriously, you really gotta like let go. Like my game today, like I the part in Indiana Jones when he's traveling and there's like that red line. I wanted to actually try to game that. So they have to go from Cambridge to the Congo, right? And the Nazis and the Italians and this American.
Not the Italians.
The Italians.
Yeah. And there are these factions that are trying to get to the Congo as well. So it's kind of like a race. So I'm like, you have to pick how you get there. Now, my original plan, I went into the weeds studying how fast cruise liners were in the 1930s, planes and all this. And I'm like, oh my God, there's all this math. Oh, no one's going to want to like deal with that. So I just was like, I'll pick like 4 options and they can go this way, that way. I thought that would be great. You know what my players wanted to do today? They wanted to try to like come up with their own plan to get to the Congo. So my original gut instinct of like just providing enough information for the game master to figure it out was the right approach. So the players could have all the agency to plot their own little red line while the music is playing. Dun, 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 and that I just was like, okay, I had to let go. And I'm like, okay, so what did you guys want to do? And I kicked myself because one guy's like, well, we're going to go to Casablanca. And I'm like, fuck, I'm writing an adventure in 1930s and I didn't even prepare for that. Like it's Casablanca. So that was the most informative part.
Did you make it up on the spot?
Yes, I did.
Hey, Matt.
Flint has,
hey, I don't mean to interrupt the flow, but Flint Fireforge has asked if there are any other YouTube type personalities at the con.
I don't think so.
Flint is asking.
Like anybody like slightly famous?
Like just anybody that's doing the same bullshit we're doing.
I don't think so.
I know Judd and Roger do stuff with the Red Room a lot.
Hey, also,
yeah.
Judd used to come around all the time. And as soon as people started complimenting him online for being like the greatest DM ever and telling everybody that he should run a game for us, he just kind of like, I haven't heard from him in forever. Where is that guy?
He might be actually heading to his room already, but if he comes down,
tonight, yeah. He plays in my online Roll20 Chult game every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night that we play. He's having a lot of work stuff going on.
Yeah.
And he has like another game too that I'm not affiliated with. So he has a fairly active schedule. I don't know, but ask him, reach out.
He needs to show up. I miss him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, have you seen
Judd?
Like
we said nice things.
Oh, sweet. Judd's on his way.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I should get home and go to bed.
All right.
I got a whole day.
You got a busy day tomorrow.
Playing tomorrow.
Real quick though, Kickstarter stuff. Pulp Drenched Cities of Chult. I got my copy today. Real quick, what is it?
Oh,
Why should everyone buy this? Because
it is a Chalt like world building book. It's got adventures in it, and it's got random tables, and it's got monsters and just stuff in the world that you can hopefully like just pluck and use. Oh, Judd, they want to talk to you. If you got a minute.
It's a cornucopia of Gonzo goodness.
Yeah, cornucopia of Gonzo goodness. It's
okay.
Like a lot of just 18 months of just generated organic content from running Charles all those times. Juicy, yeah. And I just put it in the gameable format. I just put it in. But I also talk about pressure and campaign settings that need that shouldn't be like smooth sailing and like everything fits neatly and like, oh, this group gets, because as you're creating, you kind of want to bring order and calm and peace and maybe niceness. And like, wouldn't it be nice if like one group just got along with another group, because that would just be easy. Wouldn't it nice to be, your brain does that. Like, wouldn't it be nice if things were easy? Why can't they be easy? I'm just going to make them easy. But you got to fight that instinct as a game master and as a designer and content creator. You got to like throw wrenches and shivs into stuff and people and factions and religion and politics. And you got to make things, not everything, but a lot of things uncomfortable and discordant. And things don't jibe, and there are wrinkles and sharp edges, and nothing is polished, and nothing goes smoothly or works right. It's chaos. And that is how you create the best kind of campaign setting in which to role play. And this kind of is like a deep dive into that, plus a whole bunch of content that you can, if you're running Chalt or a game like Chalt, maybe The Last Sun or Gonzo Dark Sun or whatever, you can pull things from this and use them in your own game.
And where
Robert saying $2. Thank you very much. He says, "Hello, Venger."
Hello. Thanks.
And where would people be able to purchase this again? Where would they go to find this?
I sent the PDF to backers from Kickstarter. Later this month, the PDF should probably be up on drive-thru. But you can get the POD softcover on Amazon, Amazon.com.
Very nice.
Just look for Pulp Drenched Cities of Chalt. And that's it. It's like 187 pages. It's like $25 on Amazon.
Guys, go listen. Here's the thing. We have a lot of creators that come on, and we really try to support the third party guys. I've never heard anybody, I've heard plenty of people talk shit about Venger, but I've never heard anybody talk shit about Chalt. All right?
Good. Yeah.
So what I'm saying,
I dare you to talk shit about Chalt. I fucking dare you.
And I've never met anyone that had an unkind word to say about Chalt. So whatever this man tells you to buy,
fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Anyway, go get some Chalt stuff, guys. Go buy it. Go buy it.
All right, I gotta go home, and you can bring someone else on.
Night night.
All right. Good night. All right. Oh man. So yeah, people are starting to filter in here. I guess I got a live studio audience. Holy crap, that's crazy.
Well, invite somebody up.
Yeah.
Invite
Who
somebody
wants to
up.
chat about VengerCon?
Sure, I'll try.
All right, come on up here, Chance. Let's see.
You missed a fun Marvels game.
I know I did. I know I missed a fun Marvels game. Gary thought it was awful.
No.
No, I didn't think it was awful.
Well,
I
that's
was
kinda
off.
like
Hey,
part-
what's up, kid? I was off balance the whole time.
That's kind of part of the
Nothing went.
stick of this. No one cares what Gary thinks.
Well, here's the thing.
No,
Wait,
Running
hold on.
game.
You said nobody
Gary
cares.
was.
He's on the line right now.
I did not say that. I said that the players didn't really care, and he was overthinking
No.
it too much.
The players, I think as soon as the players saw me look like when they took the dinosaur out on Discord, as my face looked like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do for the next hour and a half? It pleased all of them. They had a great time.
Yeah.
You know, but man, you know how you imagine things? Things are gonna be this way, and they're gonna be this way because I need this. And players are just like a stomach bug, dude. They just
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man who's advised his best advice to other aspiring game masters is to kill your player's horse, their dog, their grandma, whatever. Gary, why do you hate players so much? Death Angel Shadow, $2. Thank you very much, sir. So when is Venger coming on my show? I don't know, man.
You got to catch him before bedtime, that's for sure.
Yeah. I see RPG Grandma in there. Good to see you. Agile Monk, good to see you. Thank you. Flint, I didn't get a chance to say hi.
I'm gonna go check Rumble just in case.
Yeah, I
can't even
again,
make it
just
work.
a reminder, I'm running on a hotel Wi-Fi thing here, internet connection, so I'm not as quick as spotting a lot of you in chat. But thank you for being here. Welcome. So, Chance.
Yeah, what's up?
What did you run today?
I ran a Bears and Borderlands game of a Carson Colombo game. It was the episode By the Dawn's Early Light. I don't know how many people are as familiar with 70s television as I am. But yeah, it's a good episode.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
It's a good episode. It's a fun one. I think they enjoyed it. There wasn't any combat, but like, you know, they never really got into a situation where combat was like an option or would be likely. So, you know.
So you called it what, Colombo and Cars? Is that what it's?
Yeah, Cars or Colombo Cars. Really, it doesn't matter.
But what is Cars?
Cars is it's a really good old city setting from like the early 80s by Medkemia Press, which it's like one of the very first like very well detailed cities that was published for like Dungeons and Dragons. Although they like eventually, you know, turned it into their own system, but like kind of sort of whatever. I don't think that ever really materialized. But the point is, it's a really cool city with like almost every single building is detailed. Every single NPC, you know, it's a lot of information. So it's a really, really fun setting. Although they didn't really engage you very much with the actual city because that episode of Colombo takes place outside of LA. So like, if there's an episode of Colombo where he's not in LA, it wouldn't be in Cars because LA is basically Cars in that regard, right? Does that make sense?
And you've been putting together a series of adventures and whatnot based off of Colombo
episodes.
Yeah, in Cars. Okay.
Yeah. In the Cars in the surrounding area.
Yeah, I actually played in one of your Colombo games. My son did too over at Central New York Con. That was a lot of fun. I got a $20 super chat for Robert Santon. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for asking. Happy now. All right. Well, that's what we try to do. Try to please you. Try to ask the hard questions. What is Cars?
What is Cars?
Tell us now.
I mean, it's a good question. Yeah. But like you're talking about,
I didn't even know it was a published thing. So
no, it's a published thing. But like being mean to your players, it seems like it's very unintuitive, right?
Yeah.
It seems like an unintuitive thing, but it's like
you got to be mean to those little shits.
No, Gary, I totally understand what you're getting at. I'm trying to like, you know, circle back to that position, right?
Yeah.
So, one of the writer advice a lot of people give is to kill your darlings. You ever heard that before?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kill your idols, kill your darlings.
Kill your darlings. If there's something you really like and it's not like, I don't know how to put that. I don't know how to put this.
You mean like NPCs, like villains?
Well, yeah, NPCs,
like
sure. For example, NPCs. But like PCs are also in line there.
Expendable.
PCs are also darlings. They can also be killed, right? They're not invincible.
We got a super chat from Atmos, who's just sitting across away from me. $5. Thank you, sir. Forensic fiction is not the same as detective fiction. Fight me.
No, he's absolutely right.
Oh,
Not
I thought we were
really
gonna have a fight.
No, he's absolutely right.
Oh.
Like, something like Sherlock. It's like Sherlock. Oh, I found a piece of grass on my foot on this guy's shoe. That means he works at this random spot in this random mine. Yeah, okay, come on, give me a break. Forensic fiction actually involves like science.
Yeah,
Right.
like Sherlock Holmes, because of Doyle, when he writes those books, because a lot of these scientific methods were coming out, in order to, suspend the reader, just gave him supernatural ability
Exactly.
to solve crimes.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
Not all of Columbo's episodes are like that.
No.
A lot of detective. There are some episodes where he has a supernatural ability.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little like, goofy, like,
And
that.
Murder, She Wrote, it got to the point where people think that she's causing the crimes. That's how good
She is causing those fucking crimes, dude.
Yeah.
That bitch, how you gonna always be where the murderer is? Like 10 years running. That old crazy woman.
And then she wrote a book about it.
Yeah, no,
That's how
and then she writes a book
nefarious
about
she
it.
is.
I got an interesting murder mystery analysis for RPGs if you're interested. Like how
Yeah.
because I made a
Roger,
murder-
you want
You want to
sit
join
down?
the
Should
second
I
watch?
sidle?
You can sidle, or you
I
want to
don't-
take my spot?
Might need to take the spot.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Roger.
I don't have it. I'm using the camera
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
from you. So.
No, you're good. Go ahead, Roger.
Do you want a better camera?
No, I'm fine. No, it's fine. I just don't have something that's
Tip
detachable.
him a lot so he can become
My
ultra high
girlfriend,
tech.
she took my badass microphone and she popped.
Introduce yourself and give me your biography from the 8th grade to now.
Oh,
Just
nice.
kidding.
Okay.
But please introduce
That's going to be
yourself.
rough because the drugs might have erased some years. But
I was gonna say, can I show you guys something? This is how well my girl takes care of me during the show. Earlier, Matt was talking about, I just see these hands giving you things. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Wait,
Those are-
this just showed up. Bam.
Oh Jesus!
Anyway, and I'm at home, guys. This is how I live.
very nice.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Roger.
I'm Roger Jones. I write things under the company name of Brainstorm Books and Games. So I make either really effed up sci-fi horror things, or I make comedy things, or just in RPG tableau, like hey, like I would buy that, I would play that, or how come no one ever made this thing? So one of the first things I made was a murder mystery in space, and it was a whodunit, but the crew kind of wakes up out of suspended
I
animation.
own that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they wake up on board a ship and it's in danger. It's gonna crash into a planet, and there's been murders. Like all the colonists on board are dead, and they have no memory of what just happened. They're experiencing some memory loss, and the perpetrator could be any of them. So each character has basically a background that could make them, the killer, and no one knows initially, not even the GM, who that killer is. It evolves during play. So there's things that might incriminate characters, and even then, like when I first played it with friends, I ran it for like our friends convention year one, and some of them committed murders, and they weren't the murderer. Like they were just like, that guy's sus. I'm going to kill him. I don't know if he's a killer or not, but I'm going to kill him now. So at the end, the two who survived were not the killer. It turned out to be the android. It was like the butler did it. This particular time. But when I did that, I thought about how murder mysteries are constructed, and what they do is murder writers, authors, whatever. They kind of construct it in reverse. Okay, here's the person is dead.
Yep.
How did they die? And then they build from there, like kind of backwards. And give each person possible motives, and then they start putting in the red herrings. So they work from the murder out, and a lot of times, like modern fiction, movies, things like that, they kind of like ruin it for you. Like you want to be able to figure it out. You want maybe red herrings, but you want to be able to be the detective yourself as you're watching it. You want to be immersed. So any game that works like that should be, have that level of immersion where you're trying to solve the mystery, and you don't want it to be just based on a die roll. You want it to be organic. You want them to figure it out. You want to have like those shocking moments, those reveals of who the killer is, how you get to that point. So I think TV shows, movies kind of, drop the ball when they make it like a supernatural thing. Like we said, like, oh, well, he knows it because he has a background on this, or they find out this thing that you would never know watching it. Like you can't figure it out yourself because you don't have that knowledge as the audience.
Yeah.
So it's much cooler when you have like a ground level detective like Columbo who's kind of piecing things together and like, okay, well, I know this guy said he was in the house at this time, but really he wasn't in the house, and stuff like that. And it's fun from a player perspective. It's fun from a GM, like, seeing the players try to work it out. So that kind of stuff interests me. And I don't think there's a lot of it out there.
Yeah.
Or it's very like, and I played in Cthulhu games and stuff like that. Some of it is just like very rote, like, okay, go to the library, find the scrap of paper, blah, blah, blah. There's really no player-led, clue chasing or trying to piece things together. When I do see an adventure like that, I'm like, wow, this is great. This is like an actual murder mystery, detective mystery, whatever.
Yeah, the first part of the game I ran today that I want to publish for Interbellum, they have to figure. They just know that this professor's gone missing. And they get a little bit of information from the guys who are hiring them, the Cambridge Department of Archaeology, for example. And then from there, they have to decide where to go. They can go to the house, they can go to the guy's office, they can start talking to some of his students, blah, 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 And then from there, like, so it's not a murder mystery, it is an investigation. And so
it's a sandbox investigation because they have, they're not just railroaded into this clue leads to this clue leads to this.
Yeah. In fact, what I did was at each location provided a clue to the same conclusion. So even if they like missed something, there was still a chance that they'd find it in another location. You know what I mean? So like, but it was all organic, and because I didn't want. And there were a few players that were like, I don't know what to do. Can I make a roll? I didn't want everything to just be about the roll. I wanted them to engage with the material, engage with the setting, and start piecing things together. And even the two that started off, can I just make a roll? All of a sudden, they started getting into it. And then there was like an aha moment where they're like, maybe we should go talk to this Niles Branagh guy. Like, okay, where would you like? Okay,
I think you bring up a good point, though. Like, I think especially with newer modern players, there's a lot of player paralysis. And part of that comes from not being immersed.
Yes,
they're focused on the character sheet. What can I do? What can I roll?
There was definitely a lot of that with those.
Not that these games that have mechanics for it are bad, but you want the person to not think of their character as a collection of dice rolls and mechanics and gimmicks. You want them to think like, I'm playing this character. I am that character. What would I do as that character?
Yeah.
And that's where it really clicks.
Yeah. I had the aha moment. This really wasn't like part of the investigation, but this woman was here. No.
Take on me?
Take on. Yeah, no. She's like in the professor's kitchen and there's nothing there. But I had an encounter where like some Italian members, brown shirts, were going to be coming in. Sneaking in because they're trying to find the information too, and all of a sudden she starts hearing the Italian whispers on and the door is jiggling because it's locked. And I'm like, so what do you do? And she goes, I don't know. And I'm like, close your eyes. It's 1935. You're in this kitchen. You know this stuff so far. You hear Italian on the. What do you do? And she's like, I'm going to approach them, but first I'm going to grab a kitchen knife. And I'm like, excellent. I mean, that's exactly what you want to do. Real quick, though, there's super chats been hanging out there. Atomic Snack, thank you very much, sir. $5. I'm late to the stream. Will there be a VengerCon in 2027? Most likely not, but you never know. So I think Judd said it best. I think it was Judd who said this on the Discord. He said, we shook the pillars of heaven, didn't we?
Oh, that was from Venger.
Oh, was that from Venger?
I was talking to him about it being the last one.
Yeah.
And he quoted Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
And he said, we really shook the pillars of heaven. So I had a shirt made up and it's on the back.
Yeah. I've been coming here for 5 years. Like I've been here to every single one. It's kind of like, and I know you've been here. all 5 years. It's just been, I come here to see people that I know and I don't interact with normally.
Yeah,
It's been nice.
it's great. It's
Would have been nice if it blew up and it got bigger,
It's-
but it is what it is.
We're
These
still going
things
to
happen.
do the virtual VengerCon. It might undergo a name change or some kind of transition, but it's going to be the alumni plus like the Barrows and Borderlands guys probably.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
other
that'd be
people
awesome.
Want to be on board, and just,
Well, let us know. We'll help. I'll
so
definitely.
that'll be, I guess,
I
January.
would love to talk to the Barrows and Borderlands guys if they can make it in the next hour. One of them, two of them, all of them. They're great.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway.
You want to let someone else hop on?
Sure. Or I don't know. You got
Okay.
anything more to say? Where can they find your stuff?
My stuff is on my really crappy website that needs an overhaul.
Oh, okay.
But it's on Lulu. It's on our
What's your
drive-through.
Oh, it's on drive-through. And it's what was your company name again?
Brainstorm Books and Games.
Brainstorm Books and Games. Okay, there you go. I picked up the Invest Murder mystery thing that you were just talking about a few years ago. It's good.
And
It's
then
fun.
Right now coming out will be Downcast, which I'm running here,
And I backed that Kickstarter.
which is basically a tack-on system that you could add it to fantasy, but it's survival horror. Basically, you get dropped down a deep hole, and now you're in a crazy dungeon trying to claw your way out. So almost like a funnel crawl, but you're fighting tooth and nail, and there's something creepy and disturbing down there that can corrupt you.
Roger had me at creepy, disturbing, and could corrupt you.
And in a lighter
That's all
vein,
it takes.
I'll have Out in the Black Season 2, which is a sci-fi sitcom RPG. Basically, if you watch Red Dwarf or anything kind of like Lost in Space, zany, it's more about the characters failing and laughing at it than traditional. Like, we have to get to point A, B, or C and earn experience points. You're actually rewarded for failure. You don't fail up, you fail miserably, and people laugh at you.
Oh, nice.
And that's the point, So any trope that you've seen in cheesy sci-fi is in there, and you have fun with it. You're on a big ship with crazy stuff happening. Hunter Ultra TTRPG.
I think
he runs it.
Oh, okay. He has been running. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
He's got OSR Dwarf in it. He's got a few other people in it. He runs it pretty much every week. So it's a lot of fun.
Cool. Very good. Well, everyone go check that out too. Please.
Sorry, they're fighting.
You're next.
My
Oh,
dog's in the kitchen.
Judd is coming up. While you're talking to Judd, I'm gonna actually run to the restroom. I broke the
Oh
seal.
shit. Judd,
I'm
you're
drinking
just
beer,
getting-
man.
Bro, I'm drinking.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even
think
know. My girl just started putting drinks in front of me.
Catch you later.
I'm
Oh
drunk.
no. I'll be back.
Yeah, I
Gary.
get it. But like, we gotta warm both seats, don't we?
All right. Well, if you want to. All right. Come on. All right.
You're having other people carry the show.
I'm carrying the show.
Tonight.
I am now carrying the show.
Don't forget about Gary.
I'm gonna sit
Dude, he
here
said the
in the
most racist
compound
things
seat.
ever. Get the
I
guy off your show.
know.
We
I'm more
used to have this show,
Chewbacca
and
than
then
I am
Judd came
Otto.
on. Okay, Judd.
Oh man.
What happened, bro? Last
Yeah,
year,
the first day of the Chancellor show.
The second watch with Gary and Chance.
Gary and Chance.
This is the third one.
We're
this
the third
is
one.
definitely the third watch.
When the double take just won't do it.
So I was thinking about that whole thing about mystery games and like stats and numbers and blah blah blah, and how it kind of detracts from it a little bit, which is why I like using Bears and Borderlands for the Cars games, because you don't really have skills. You have a list of occupations that you have. That's about it. So you're a gong farmer, you're a dairy maid, whatever, that sort of thing. And then you have to kind of just figure out how you can use those in the investigation rather than worrying about what kind of plus that gives you. You know what I mean?
I think Gong Farmer speaks for itself.
It does.
I mean,
It
that is a
does.
very adventure profession.
It is a very measured. I mean,
You're
that's
going
what.
where no one wants to go.
Right.
You're grabbing things no one wants to touch.
Yeah,
And you're taking them somewhere.
man. That's why it's in the DCC like occupation role, right? You roll gong farmer, and like you know exactly what you're doing, right? So
You know, they actually made pretty good money historically because they sell it for fuel, apparently.
I mean, exactly. Who wants to do that? Who wants to be a gong farmer?
Who
Not
wants
me.
to be rich? That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
No, gong. Okay, name me one rich gong farmer.
Burn the clean.
Whoever
Is
that
that a
guy
real
that owns
person,
that,
or-
whoever that guy that owns the
Bears and
guano,
Borderlands server.
Yeah, I'm saying a real person.
there's a guy that
He's a
owns an
real person.
island
He's Mr. Clean.
that is just, filled with guano, and it is like a national security asset because it's so good at making everything that
Sure.
explodes. That counts, I think, but that's a stretch. Gary, we're all over the place here, man. Save us.
No. Hey, listen, guys, here's the thing.
I don't
This
think we need
is
to
a
say
live stream with technical difficulties from a con with a bunch of old grognards who would never be on the cover of any magazine whatsoever. You guys, we've got
Come on.
25
Not a
viewers.
not a single magazine.
We have 25 viewers right now hanging on your every word, begging you to dive deeper into geekdom. How
I
obscure
will
can your
say,
references be?
This con
Go.
is good for that. Like if you even when we're not playing yet, we're always like, if you go to the bar, we're gonna hanger fly and talk about, what's coming up, what we're working on, So yeah, if you want to talk shop, this is a great con for it. And other people have probably said this too, but yeah, small cons I just like them more because you get to talk to everybody, right? You get to do everything. You don't pay, $120 for, a day of that you can only do like 10% of, at something like Dragon Con where you're like, there's a parade and a wrestling match and, a helicopter ride and you don't get to do any of it.
I think I better get out of Matt's chair, otherwise it's gonna get
We've
real
kind
mad.
of adopted, we've adopted North Texas RPG Con as like our con. That's what we do every year. Dude, we're how many months? Not even 3 months out from it, and next year's almost already sold out. Like I'm I'm gonna wind up being a walk-up customer to the con that we've adopted as ours. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be a day guy. So
He's
anyway.
giving me okay. I'm gonna swap
Matt's
back
giving
here.
me the look. I'm looking
I'll
forward
be
to
back.
it.
Look, I'm just waiting.
It's just so
It
popular
kind of
now.
looks like a look. I don't know.
Matt is rejoining us.
All right.
Take control.
That's what I missed. No, I'm just kidding.
Basically, Gary thinks we're ugly, and
Yeah, that's basically what he said.
Oh,
and he is gonna have to get a hammock at a Texas convention.
oh yeah.
Yes, but the chat loves us.
Oh, did they?
They do love
well,
us. The
that's
chat loves
nice.
us.
No, the chat does love you guys, but what I was trying to express was the deeper you guys get into very obscure, the minutia of the thing, this is the crowd for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, so what minutia are we getting?
I don't know. What game did you play? I
just ran End of Innocence.
And that's the game I really wanted to get in with you.
Yep.
Because you're a very good game master.
And I was like, hey, Matt, do you want to be in this game? And he said what he always says. He's like, I spit on your game. And then he theatrically spits on the carpet.
It's like Haku.
Yeah, it's.
No, I'm pretty sure I said Hawk to a spit on that thing.
I would take it personally, but it's Matt, and secretly I don't want him in the game. Right?
No, I had to get ready for this.
Oh no.
But
all kidding aside, yeah, it's a great it's the kids on bikes kind of genre.
Yeah.
Or it's probably a little more. The kids on bike is the newfangled. It's a little more like Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the coolest thing it adds is that there are basically two types of stories, and they cast it as a summer story that's real positive and upbeat, and it's like finding a treasure and doing cool stuff, and then the autumn stories, which are the scarier, more dour, spooky one. So this one I ran was an autumn story about kind of a ghost story and a missing friend.
I would have
and,
loved to
yeah.
have been there. So the kids on bike genre, I don't know when it got started. It was probably what, 5, 6, 7 years ago, maybe a little longer.
Well,
I remember
by
seeing
calling it
something.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
you know, the
remember-
Goonies and all
was
those
Tales
80s.
from-
Yeah,
movies all
but like
about-
from
I was gonna say-
like a gaming perspective, though,
From
like
a gaming
it's-
perspective, the first time that I really got hit with it was Tales from the Loop.
yeah.
yeah,
And I don't
Yeah.
remember if that was before. There's an actual game called Kids on Bikes. It's a
Yeah.
Apocalypse System, I think.
I believe it did precede the rest of them.
Yeah.
And then,
but
that was kind of with Stranger Things as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like End of Innocence from the Red Room. I made I don't know if I was a blog post or a video. I can't remember. I think it might have been a video. I just think there's like a level of maturity in the writing that's just phenomenal. Like Kids on Bikes is not a genre I'm interested in, but I read End of
Yeah.
Innocence and I was like, holy crap, I want to play this game. I want to play an 8-year-old
I remember
like
showing
on
up.
his bike trying to figure out like how to fix his alien friend that he discovered in the forest or whatever the
Yeah.
story is. You know what I mean?
For
Like,
example.
for example, yeah. It's so good. It's so good. And it's
Yeah.
using their new red
And
system.
if you want to play that exact game, that's called Fallen Sparks. It's free
You know,
as an
And-
add-on
and
for.
who wrote
you know,
Fallen Sparks, Judd?
It was me.
Oh, yeah.
As one of the few things I've actually committed to publishing. And
You know,
And I
Judd,
need
can I
to-
tell you
Yeah,
yeah,
something?
Judd needs to publish more stuff.
Yes, you do.
I need to.
Yes, you do.
I want to say something real quick. I've never heard so many people talk so positively about someone who really hasn't. Like your name's not on a lot of books, but like everybody's like, Judd's a great game master. You got to get into one of his games.
Well, and
Do what
that's
you gotta
really
do.
part of it I love the most, right? Like, you know, the thing that kind of, you know, is betwixt the cup and the lip is that, yeah, I write my game master notes for me, you know, to run. And so they're like this mess of bullet points and things that I understand. And I just need to turn that corner and turn it into something I can tell someone else how to run. And yeah, I think that's going to happen in the near future. So
Well, you know,
these
Judd,
guys
it's-
keep wheedling me, but the secret to being greatly beloved in
Thank you.
gaming circles is just $20 bills. You fold them so that they can see it's a 20, and when you shake hands with them, you just bring it in, right? And no one has to know, but everyone here's gotten one. So, you know, that's
Absolutely.
I wish that was the secret because that would mean that I had a lot
Bro,
of
if I could swing around a pole, I would do it.
I mean, if I could swing around a pole,
That's gonna
I
happen.
wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I'd be on the cover of one of those magazines you mentioned.
All right, got a super chat from Thraxis, $10. Thank you very much. Matt got my print of The Living Darkness this week, and I've been diving in. Great stuff. Love the transformation tables and effects. Definitely gonna see some use at my table. Vibe fits my setting perfectly. Well, thank you again. Thank you twice for buying the book and the super chat. There's gonna be more of Living Darkness coming. I'm working on the second one right now. It's almost done. So, but thank you very much. That means a lot.
Judd, I kind of sympathize
have
with you.
Called Living Darkness Volume 2. Cursed
Okay.
Curiosities. And the whole thing is going to be, the theme is curses. So book 1 is sort of like that horror anthology concept, like Creep Show, Twilight Zone, Black Mirror, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you get 4 adventures, and it's a Shadow Dark book, zine. So each adventure but it surrounds one of the game mechanics, kind of so quote unquote unique to Shadow Dark. So the first one, Haunting of Ashenshire Keep. It's about always on initiative. Number 2 is the Torch Timer. Instead of Torch Timer, it's Mutation Timer. And then the third one can be used as a gauntlet. And then the fourth one is what happens when takes place during downtime carousing tables. It's like an interrupt. So while you're getting drunk, this demon comes up and kidnaps you. She approaches you like
Yeah,
so
the oldest story in the world.
Yep. So it's like, but anyway, that was sort of like the theme there. So volume 2's theme is curses, and everything's gonna be about the curse and like new rules for running curses.
And then volume 3 is just all going to be like treasure. And
Nope.
everyone's happy.
Volume 3 might be more gothic. I'm thinking gothic horror. And then
Did
volume
you already put
4.
Thraxis?
So
Sorry,
what?
did you already put Thraxis super chat?
Yeah, I
up?
did. I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, like real gothic, not like 2024 D&D gothic.
Correct. Correct.
I mean,
Correct.
I think it should be volume boo rather than volume 2.
All right, you can go. You can just get the
Every-
fuck right out of here.
That's
Volume
a
boo.
fucking FBI plant if I ever heard one, dude. He's
Yeah.
trying to
This is why you're
incite
not sitting in the
violence.
chair.
Who is
I
that
want
guy?
to
Show me your ID. Get him out of here. Oh, sorry. I got carried away.
Volume
Yeah,
boo.
yeah.
Off stage, right?
Yeah,
Don't
we're
diss
going to
Matthew
play him
Tap
off.
Nom collection.
So what?
Don't diss Matthew Tap's nom collection for his boogaloos.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
different.
true.
That's a
Yeah.
little
Boogaloo.
Hey.
And
Oh yeah.
Boogaloo
Well,
for-
that's his thing. That's his like he's
I-
like diving into the Gonzo.
What
with that,
amazes
yeah.
me about that is that there's no way Matt Tapp was alive when Electric Boogaloo was. A
No, I
thing,
know.
right?
Well, that's yeah.
That's the stage. Has anyone seen Breaking 1? No. All of us have seen Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
No.
I saw a breaking. No. The Arcadia Theater in Kerrville,
Yeah.
Texas, my friend.
He's a kid
I saw
with-
Breaking One probably like 4 or 5 times.
What?
There you go.
Oh my!
His
Is
dad's
that,
out of him.
Yeah. You just found a unicorn.
have you seen
The
Great Danes?
Arcadia
I have never
Are
seen
they
any of
ever-
it. I'm just aware of it through the cultural zeitgeist.
I'll do you one
You,
better.
you've never seen it either.
No.
I'll do
You
one better.
never
missed
seen
that.
more
And I've
white
never seen
kids
Gleaming
trying to
Tube
dance
or
than
any of
after a
those other
showing
weird-
of Breaking.
I never gave a shit about that stuff
Gleam in the Cube. was-
because I don't know. I guess when I was younger, I was just not into that sort of
What's wrong with you?
You know what? How old are you, Matt? Matt.
I
when were
feel
you born?
I mean, they're
Judd,
classic
hey.
movies that like everyone tried to get me to watch.
Was it the other one? BMX? Was
Colossus
that what
the
it's called?
Forbin Project.
Like I give a shit. Rad? Yeah. Like why do I give a
I
shit
would
about that?
never. Okay, hold on. This is my fucking
Oh.
show. Listen,
Wibs,
I would
Wibs,
never try to get anybody.
Now, I will say that I did in fact watch Colossus the Forbin Project 2 days ago, and I really missed out. I should have, because it is essentially like why you should make an AI, but it's pretty much what we already knew, right? They're going to take over.
Well, BMX
Probably.
Bandits is in your queue.
BMX Bandits is I remember watching that. That got
Listen,
me on the Nicole Kidman
There's
train.
there's only 2
Day
80s
one.
movies that everybody needs to watch. Night of the Comet and Big Trouble in Little China. You're good.
I will give you, those are both excellent movies. I will
Yeah.
give you that.
Yes.
But
How about
if you've
Time
not
Bandits?
seen BMX Bandits,
I've seen it. Oh, I've seen it.
Superior Bandit 80 movie, right?
Well, Time Bandits is weird.
Time Bandits.
It's
is
good,
Time
but it's weird.
Bandits is
But it's not
incredible.
quintessential 80s.
What?
No.
To me it is.
You got
Was that
Big
whoever
Trouble-
said to me it is? Were they alive in the 80s?
Oh yeah, he was definitely alive.
Okay, yeah. Then that's cool. You're good. I was gonna say if it's at most, you tell him to shut the fuck up.
I don't know. He went to get more
Yeah,
more
he was
booze.
balancing the laptop on his head and then he walked away.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Well, yeah, definitely. I don't know. It's just ridiculous, right?
Yeah, I'm running a game a day, and tomorrow I think tomorrow morning I'm doing Lords of Olympus, and this is the scenario I've brought to VengerCon every single time, and just it hasn't been able to get it scheduled in. So this one I may actually run it, and then
Well, if it's the last VengerCon, we'll have to make it happen.
we'll have to,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And then and for those of you watching at home, if there's some sort of like major cosmological event in Wisconsin, I'm sorry in advance. If
I
the space-time
love-
continuum unzips.
Can I just? I want to say publicly that my favorite OSR D&D whatever YouTuber is Flint Fireforge, and he always says the best things. Thank you, Flint.
What
What
Yeah, I was just gonna
He
say.
didn't
Yeah.
pay me. He paid
I
me
do,
no
I do like
compliment.
Flint.
I just
so,
agree with everything he says. Everything he says, I'm like, yep,
Drug dealer.
yep, he's right.
Well, Flint makes steel stronger, and we know you're the man of steel, Gary.
That's true.
That was deep. That was deep.
Oh, okay, I get it. No,
I'm currying favor with him.
no, you have to. You have to. I have to make sure I have a chalice of just green M&Ms in his dressing room every night. It's terrible.
Is this where we explain how iron cold forged, like what that means?
So,
So what are you playing now, Gary? What?
So you know, it's funny because I've been wanting to tell this story that's going to make me look really fucking horrible.
Hold on one second.
Then
RPG
there
Grandpa
he is.
put on something. Hey, you know, okay.
Yo,
Yes, Bubba
Hotep
Hotep
is
is
great.
fucking awesome. I love that movie. It is hilarious, but it's also poignant. It's brilliant. Anyway, okay.
And also, it's very good for history students because there's a lot of stuff they didn't tell us. And
Yeah.
they get right to
Bubba
it.
Hotep, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Get right to
I
it.
learned a lot from that film.
I'm very sad about Bruce Campbell.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
cancer diagnosis or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's tough though. He'll
Yeah.
live another 100 years.
If
I
anyone,
hope so.
the dude cut his hand off, attached a chainsaw to it, and fought the Evil Dead. I think
I think that might have been a movie.
that wasn't real.
Who knows?
I
what's
know.
real?
Yeah.
Everything's real somewhere.
It was
right?
probably AI. Anyway, so Gary, please.
Yeah.
The floor is
All
yours.
right,
Everyone
so
quiet.
We talked a little bit. I think we talked a little bit before the show about my Thursday. We just kind of started the new Phase Rip Marvel. It's not really a Marvel campaign. It's Phase Rip because it's not taking place in the Marvel universe. And it's funny, you know, it brings up another one of those things, and this could be a subject for a whole show, wherein like sometimes the players ruining the referees or the judges' plans in the first 10 minutes of the session, it might be nerve-wracking for the judge, but the players seem to get a real kick out of that. Like they really seem to enjoy the fact that I was like, well, what the fuck are we gonna do now? I had planned a big dinosaur attack on the city, big kaiju kind of thing, and I paid absolutely no attention to the fact that one of the PCs had psionic attack. Basically one round, and then they froze it and sent it back into the ocean.
It's a dinosaur, right?
Yeah, well, it's like a giant,
It's like a brain the size of a
spiky,
walnut.
giant spiky T-Rex coming out of the ocean, you know?
It was Godzilla.
Anyway, point is they ruined, you know, my plans, and it was great. And they had a good time. It made me really uncomfortable. But it seemed to work out, and it'll be fine. And then this morning, I was the worst player ever. I was the absolute fucking worst player you could ever have. So, good
This
friend
is
of the
Rob's
show.
game, right?
Yep, good friend of the show. Good personal friend of myself, Mr. Rob Alderman, author of Gods of the Forbidden North, is running a nice shirt, dude. He's running a Friday morning game with like his friends and me and a couple other people. And
He doesn't tell you who is who.
Yeah, well, I sent him a
You have to
text.
guess which ones are your friends.
Well, let me put it this way: it's not a lot of YouTube people, right? It's not a lot of guys with channels, and Rob invited me, so I felt pretty good about that. I texted Rob about it because for whatever reason, one of my kids had a play date and they got scheduled during my game time, and I had to drive them across town, and I'm in the city, and it was a fucking mess. And I sent Rob a DM, and I was like, hey man, I'm really sorry about this. I've got to do a thing. I mean, unless you want me to like play from my phone while I'm driving him across town. And he's like, yeah, dude, just play from your phone. So I've got him in my ear. I'm on the car thing. I'm driving we do 30 minutes, you know, here. I can't even get on roll 20. I drive him. I'm in Austin. So basically, if you know anything about Austin, I'm up northwest around the Mopac 183. I drive him through all the Spicewood neighborhoods across Capitol of Texas, down South Capitol, up into the hills, up into the fucking hills. The only people that live higher than where I went are like Rogan and all his fucking crew, right? Like I had to drive him into that place in my Nissan Versa Note. Dropped him off, came back on my way out of, His Majesty's hills. I'm like, well, fuck, I got the middle boy with me, and I'm there, man. I'm in the game. I got it in my ear. I'm paying attention. I'm with it. I'm driving. Everything's fine. And then I'm like, well, fuck it, dude. I'll just go to HEB because we got to do grocery shopping anyway. I got one of the kids with me, so it's on the way home, right? It's in between where I am and where home is. So I'm in HEB and I'm getting my grocery. Really, I'm standing at the cart with everybody in my ear, Discord on my phone in the cart, and I just hand my middle boy the grocery list and I'm pointing where shit is and he's bringing it to the car.
So you're like the guy at the end of the table on his phone going, 15.
Yeah, you're making
it gets worse.
You're right.
It gets
You're right.
worse.
You were the shittiest fucking player.
It gets worse.
Oh, it gets worse.
No.
Oh God, here we go. All right.
Time. My phone doesn't just the battery doesn't just run out. Whatever the fuck I took it into the repair shop and the lady told me you have a swollen battery. You were either running too much shit at the same time or you were charging it with too much voltage. Either way, you need a new battery, and I hope I don't like there's a bulge in the glass of my phone.
You just have to be real careful not to tap it on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
did your phone put out in the middle of the game then?
So you were in the game,
very end of the game,
around and you got a bulge. Right?
Yeah. I got a bulge,
story.
and I texted back. I was able to turn it. It keeps turning on. It says sometimes it says 80%, sometimes it says 2%. It's turning itself on its own. And so I was able, I got a couple seconds. I was like, hey guys, I'm sorry, my phone went out. Anyway, so far I've never had a player that bad. I don't know about you guys.
I would have been just well, see, this is Rob. Rob's a very giving person. He'll say yes to just about anything. So if it was me, I would have been like, I'll see you next week, dude.
Yeah, you were being a logistically difficult player,
Yes.
but that's nothing compared to the player that shows up in 4K and just ruins your game with their bull crap. You're like, what are you doing? Yeah, as long as you can get a wild hair in the middle of this story and start oh, that's it. I'm in bad traffic. I'm killing everyone in the party. You're probably okay.
Just wanted to say to our live studio audience, thank you for the $5, Atmos. Sounds like you need a new phone, Mr. Wook.
Oh,
well, I actually attempted. I tried to work the angle. I was telling my girl, "Oh, my phone's out," and right now we're deciding on whether or not I'm going to get my phone fixed or whether I'm going to pay my brother-in-law $300 or $400 for a iPhone 16. He doesn't want anymore.
Yeah, square the family.
We'll see, man. I really don't care. I'm going to tell you the truth. I've had most of
every Vin Diesel movie is about.
It's all about family.
And and there's a reason for that.
If you're expanding there, that's going to
It's because he has no friends.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. The battery needs to be.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the truth? I've been without a cell phone for roughly 9 hours now, and it's fucking great, dude. Yeah. I don't know if I don't want it back.
Get stuff done.
I went to the grocery store and nobody fucking called me. I made salsa, no texts. It was wonderful. It was great.
I just want to point out something.
All right, Atmos, what? Yes?
So, Commodore is back in business. The people who made the Commodore 64, they're making a new flip phone that actually has apps introduced into it, but it also prevents you from doing stuff like doom scrolling on YouTube or social media.
Oh, because it's a flip phone. Oh,
so it's used as a phone, but it also has like the more essential apps. Like if you need Uber somewhere, it has the ability to do that. It uses Sailfish.
Oh,
So if you want to disconnect from the internet, flip phones are coming back.
Why did Commodore ever go away? It
That's
was a
actually a good
genius
idea.
factory.
Well, they do
It was
have
a
they make the
genius
new
factory.
Commodore, which is the fully real deal Commodore. Like there were two Commodore companies that fought over the
hey Flint,
license.
good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.
Yeah. Hey, Flint. Thanks a lot, man. We appreciate you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the foundation.
So what? Yeah, what's the chat saying here?
They're
I
saying,
know where you live. That's spicy.
Bring it.
Oh,
bitch.
that's
I
from
ain't afraid
Gary.
of you.
Oh, never mind.
Bro, I did. Bro,
you know what? I'm gonna.
bro, my kids are fucking. They'll kill you.
Oh wow!
Like
okay.
I dare somebody. I dare
Like,
you.
You're wild.
I'm the fucking
You're like
nice
guys
guy
that
in
wild.
this
He needs
house.
a man that shows up, right?
I'm the
my top is
nice
already
one.
Hey, how's it going?
They call me Mr. Softy around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, show up.
Wait. They call you Mr. Softy? Since when?
Yeah.
I'm the nice one in my family.
Right.
Oh.
Like I'm
It's
the
like
one that
Wes
won't
in
cut
Hill
you.
House when they kidnap him and then they throw him back after a while.
Oh, Jiminy Crickets.
I want to be like Savannah Smiles. I want when I get kidnapped, I want to like genuinely make them better people.
Yeah.
When they bring me back.
Yeah,
Like,
is that lady that like got kidnapped in a car and she like
this was a little like a super saccharinely adorable blonde
So
girl.
it's like
like,
reverse,
okay, well,
reverse Stockholm
I know
syndrome?
I know there's this like older lady who like basically charmed her kidnappers to like let her go eventually. I don't know.
yeah.
Is that a different story? I have no
It
idea.
can happen. And then, there's that Kara, is her name Kara Mira?
Mm.
There was a situation in Atlanta similar to that. Yes. Where
Sure.
With you folks in Atlanta, what's going on?
Yeah, what is it the folks in Atlanta exactly?
We combine
So-
charm and danger in the most wonderful
All right.
way.
Let's get back on track. We got like a
Okay.
whole hour. We got like 30
What's even
minutes,
the
33
subject of
minutes
this
up to the show. What's happening tomorrow? What games are you guys playing? Saturday, VengerCon. What's going on tomorrow? What are you excited about?
Tomorrow I'm running my Lords of Olympus mortal rules. So normally in Lords of Olympus you play demigods and the Greek god offshoots, and so this one is just about being people that are adjacent to them. So it's a little less high power, and it's supposed to be a little more of a learning game, so that I can show folks how the process of diceless gaming works.
So you're scrubs of Olympus?
Hold on, real quick.
Not scrub.
Kath O something from Rumble. Can he give me any less reason he is gay? Well, I haven't beat you over the face with my huge cock, have I? So I guess there we go.
And we got
Who does he mean there?
we got
too?
a
He's talking
super
about
chat
me because
from
it's because I have a corn cob. But what he doesn't understand
I
is
know.
that when you're smoking an aromatic, it's
Gary,
often
we got
a good idea.
right. Go ahead.
It's often
All
a
right.
good idea to smoke from a corn cob.
All
because
right.
it doesn't
Death Angel
go so
Shadow,
hard.
$2. Change the name to Lordmatteus and Chance. That's a possibility. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank
Just kidding.
you. Thank you for the super chat, but
It is super chat.
quit gassing Chance up.
I love it. Go ahead, keep gassing me up. I don't know. Why not? What's wrong with that? We should gas you up.
The fact that you had explained the corn cob makes it even more gay. I don't know that much about gay stuff, dude. That seems to be what you're the expert in. And they're frozen up. I can't tell what's going on. What's up, word plots? I don't know what's going on. I think I might be the only one on here. So anyway, they're at VengerCon. Everything seems to be going well, but I am not hearing them. And I think if they can hear me, maybe they should reboot. There we go. Reboot. Lordmatteus is gone. All right. So listen, I picked up Chance up from the airport in Syracuse. Thank you, Death Angel's Shadow. I'm sure he appreciate that. Robert Stanton, that's your children's job. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is there anybody in chat that is at VengerCon right now? The stream went too spicy. Maybe that might be what happened.
That I'm
Hey, we're
probably
back.
going to
I
eBay.
think they did the evening switcheroo. This happened last year.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Can you switching it again?
Can
I
you hear
got
me?
y'all. I can
All right,
hear
cool.
you. I can see
Yeah.
you. I can see you.
All
We're
right,
back
great.
to
We're
normal.
on triple secret probation as of this
Yeah.
time.
We're back to normal.
Yeah. This happened last year when they switched over near the end of the night at midnight. Well, it's midnight from. Well, wait, hold on. I'm in Central Time.
Yeah.
It's the time warp
It's
again.
11 o'clock. It's
Yeah.
early.
It's 11:01. It's 11:01.
So, anyway, where were we? Well, we were talking about how awesome you are as a game master.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Everyone says I'm a great game master, but no one says that I'm a great humanitarian. Probably
Well,
because I'm not. But
no, yeah,
it would be
that's-
nice
yeah.
to hear.
Yeah.
It would be nice to hear once, right?
Now,
So-
everyone always says, "What is a great game master?" Everyone says, "How is a great?"
How
game
is it right?
Yeah.
You know what's sad is I'm not a great player.
master? You're right.
I am occasionally, but
I'm a
I'll get it.
horrible
Now,
player.
what I am good at, I learned today, is like when I know I have a hard out, I'm like the guy that will get in the most trouble. Just, like I'll be first in, first out, because, that guy could die and it's okay, right? Like, because I'm going to be out of here anyway. So yeah, I will take all the hits for everybody.
That's right. It's Eastern. It's midnight Eastern, and that's when the reset happens. But it's 11 here because people in Central Time Zone.
How does it
up.
feel like living
It's
in the
almost like you're an hour behind us.
How does it feel
Yeah,
staying the
I know.
night in the correct time zone?
I'm not exactly sure, but it always happens. Yeah.
Or is it reality?
Did we all blink at the same time? Whoa.
Do you know if we all jumped and landed at the same time on one side of the world?
I think we suddenly all become
That would be
very
really hard to coordinate.
Sexy. I don't know. Like, is that what happened? Like, yeah, I think it happened.
Bro,
doubt
you're
it.
at a freaking RPG con.
Yeah.
That is the opposite of sexy.
Can I at least, make a little bit of fantasy?
No one goes to a gaming con for sexy. They go to a gaming con praying for clean. That is what they want. If I get aromatic, I will leave a happy man. Right? Oh, is that Irish Spring? I swear.
I will say I've never smelled any bad BO at VengerCon.
That's
No,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
No, this is
con
actually
is con
It
crud
smells
free.
great.
yes.
Well, the thing is that we tend towards the older set. So,
Yeah.
I think con funk comes from the fact that there's a huge portion of people that are literally just sleeping in the halls,
Yes.
and just making do with whatever.
Is that a true thing?
Dragon Con, it happens quite a
People
bit.
smell it.
Yeah,
sleep
Gen
in
Con had people like the causeways between parts of hotels and like just people on like those kind of benches that are on the sides and
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know
it's
that.
a free for all.
rename it
That's
like-
crazy.
like Stinky Coolie Con
But-
would be a better name, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like tons of people. So yeah, you're gonna get everybody you'd get in real life,
The dealer
right?
room like hits you in the face. Like you walk in and it's like being hit with a sledgehammer of funk.
But
Oh,
here at VengerCon, you get just the creme de la creme of gaming,
And you get sleazy Gonzo
and
goodness.
Matt,
I
and
think-
Matt.
I think
and
it's-
that, and that. Who doesn't
You're the
smell
cherry.
that?
You're the
Matt
cherry
does not
on the
smell
cream.
bad. Let's
I think
just
it's
say that.
the quantity of people, just because like C2E2, it's like 50,000 people. You don't have people like sleep, but like a whole bunch of people packed into like
Oh
a
yeah.
building. If the temperature rises, the funk
Yeah,
rises.
you don't have. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a convection oven.
8 people to a room too are probably not
So,
showering
all right,
unless they're showering together.
I think we're
And then I
solving
don't wanna
con
know.
funk here. Let's just have a con at a sauna.
SaunaCon.
I think the steam would make it funky.
love
I think it would make it funky. That's just me.
I'm just saying, if we had a sauna or Turkish bathhouse, we could get James Raggy to be the guest of honor.
Naked Raggy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
not
that's not a
Wait,
mental
hold on.
picture I wanted.
How do you get people to not like throw their dice in the water? Like how do you
foam dice, man.
foam dice?
Pool dice. That's
Pool dice.
why hasn't someone made
I'm
pool
not
dice?
getting in a fucking hot tub or a sauna with any of you motherfuckers. Just so you know.
You say that now.
Nah.
That's true. That's true. After a few
Yeah,
more drinks, you never
yeah.
know.
What happens to SaunaCon? Say the SaunaCon.
Yeah. Well, I think we have a new second watch goal, Gary. Our first gaming convention will be
Yeah.
SaunaCon.
No.
Where would it be? Where would you do it in your
In the
neck of
sauna.
woods or in?
I would love to do something in the Finger Lakes because the Finger Lakes are Western New York is beautiful. The Finger Lakes are
I
great.
know exactly what.
Oh, Jesus,
I know
here we go.
exactly what he said.
You know 20 of the 100 things that are going through my head right now.
And I was just talking about we do a yearly friend con, like myself and my
Yeah.
friends that we made friends at a local con decades ago. We stayed friends. We kind of moved elsewhere, but we get together now every the past. This year will be year number 8.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of people could do this. Just get your friends together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rent a place.
Yeah.
Set up a schedule of games you're gonna run. Eat like kings. Game like you're 14 again. And that's all you need to do. And maybe that's where it's at.
Yeah, I would love to do something here in the Finger Lakes because you got all these wineries and breweries all up and down Seneca Lake and Canandaigua Lake and Oneida and all of them. It's beautiful. As much as I hate the government of New York, I cannot leave because I just think it's just beautiful. But
Jersey and PA are great too. You even have an actual
Jersey
brewery called
No, I'm just
D&D
kidding.
Brewery.
Um,
How can you beat that?
we just got my ear trumpet just gifted a membership companion level.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. And I think it went to Robert. Very
How does that
nice.
work?
Thank you. Thank you, Mercurius. Really appreciate it.
The Blue Oyster.
oh.
Yeah. Bolero is the Blue Oyster thing. If you mean the Blue Oyster Bar from Police Academy. If you're disparaging Blue Oyster Cult, we're going to have all kinds of problems.
Yeah.
Down.
Just don't steal my time slot, Lordmatteus. Smoky Con is coming. When
That-
is it? Because I'm going to schedule mine that day.
That is getting tough in cons,
Well, I've
to
been
not-
noticing a lot of people, whether they're YouTube people or just creators or both, they're trying to do their own small con. And we talked about this actually at Arnicon.
Mhm.
That it seems to be the way forward because the bigger cons, they're just so commercialized, and like you were saying earlier, you can't really talk, meet, whether you're like a fan or just get together with friends. It's really hard, and I think we're going to see an explosion of smaller cons because they're just more and more popular.
I don't even think it's gonna be cons. I think what you're gonna see are more events geared towards the specific communities.
Yeah.
Right. Like I think we're gonna. I love North
RPG
Texas.
Grandma, thank you so much for stopping by. Good to see you. Thank you.
Thanks, Grandma. I love North Texas, and that's our con, but it is getting bigger and it is getting more crowded, and they are selling out 3 months after the con.
I did now. I rushed out and bought my badge today, and I had to explain that to my wife. She's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "There was only 4 left or 5 left or whatever."
Yeah, and look, man, and I'm happy for their success, but I just blew. To be conservative, as a father of 3, I just blew $1,000
Right.
on a weekend away from my family. And I say 3. There are 5 of us all together. I got 3 kids. The idea of turning around and starting that cycle again, and I understand it's been a year since I paid them. I understand all the things, but psychologically,
Yeah.
Fuck, man, I just got back.
Yeah, no, I
I
wish they would
just
have
got
waited
back.
till like maybe fall, maybe. I get like trying to capitalize on the momentum and everybody coming back from the con and being excited and wanting to do it again. Like I get that. But my God, it's too much too soon.
Well, here's the thing that I think hurt this con. Like EGG con is the same time.
Yep.
You know, nearby.
Yep.
Some people may have con cheated. I'm not naming names, but
Name and shame. No.
yeah, but you know there's too much competition, especially this state. You know where it's like the mecca of gaming.
Yeah.
You know, and people who are out of state, they're not going to keep making all these trips. You know, over the course of several months to attend every con.
Yeah.
So they're going to pick and choose. You know?
Yeah.
And they're going to go to what they feel they're going to get the most bang for their buck. And
Right.
Stuff like that.
Right.
And maybe something like this is more fringe to them. But I would have loved to see Venger get more local people.
Yeah.
To come to this. And over the course of a few years, he has had
Yep.
people. The previous years were pretty decent attendance. So really, you expect things to grow.
Yeah.
And it's not progressing. Had fun.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see it continue, but I think there is kind of like a saturation of cons now. We're lucky to have all these cons.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I got to tell you, there are some cons I will never go to again.
Yeah.
Because they've just been compromised. It's not the same experience anymore.
Right.
I'm not going to enjoy myself, so I don't need that.
Yeah.
I don't need to travel to have a bad time.
Right.
I want to go game, hang out with cool people, make new friends.
Yeah.
I don't need to, trip over people's, affectations and step on eggshells and,
Yeah.
have X.
Well, I think
and,
the rise of smaller cons is in
Part of
part a reaction to that.
yeah, bring back the local cons because
And then
a lot of those went away.
to a question from War Plots is just asked a question: specific communities, like what do we mean by that, geographically or by interest? I actually think it's both.
A little of both. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you like you were talking about, you have your friends that get together, right?
Yeah.
What if you expanded on that a little bit, like that, just sort of that community, around Jersey and all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
but now it's
And
friends
then-
of friends. So now we have we're up to between 14 and 16
Yeah,
people.
right. Or have like what VengerCon is. It's people coming here who like Venger's stuff, right? That's the interest, right? So, $5 from Atmos again. Thank you. I gave up going to Country Thunder to attend. Wait. I gave up going to Country Thunder to attend VengerCon. What's Country Thunder?
It's a really big festival for country music where people do a lot of blow and get drunk and shit themselves.
Oh,
Gary's all excited. Gary's like, why did you go to VengerCon? Like, I want to go to Country Thunder.
So not unlike Gary.
No, but it's on. VengerCon's always on the same weekend.
Yeah.
That's where I went before I went to VengerCon.
So are you telling me that Trisha Yearwood is
Is the real draw.
doing crank off a hunting knife somewhere right
It's
now?
mostly the people
That makes me sad.
attending, but
It's
I wouldn't recommend it if unless you like seeing really messed up people.
yeah, unless you're ready for it.
It's yeah. People
But afterwards, you can say, "I've got friends in low places."
I could
People get pretty lit.
Yeah.
I could get a pickup, mount the shotgun in the back, and blend. I could do that. They would never suspect where I'm from.
Oh yeah.
So,
Hello, fellow country people. Not for nothing, but I love that twang that you guys have got going. I'm sure that my doing a New York accent is just as grating as you guys doing a Southern accent.
probably, yeah. I've been told I have a very nasally accent from Rochester. I went to law school with a dude from Long Island, and I used to fuck with him
Did
all
you
the
say Long Island?
Yeah, I used to call him the situation. He'd get so mad at me because he's like, the situation's from fucking Jersey. And I'm like, and then he'd respond with like, I'm Matt from Rochester.
I call this the tragedy.
It's funny. Like I went up to Watertown once with a friend who had like an AOL girlfriend up there. And those
Yes,
people,
was
they
she a
sound
Canadian
they
AOL
sound
girlfriend?
completely different. And she's like, oh, let me hear her say water. Say water. You know, I'm like, I'm not going to say it the way you want me to say it.
Yeah.
So
I never
But we're
picked
from the
up
same
the,
state, you know.
I never
I grew
picked
up in I grew up in
accent.
Texas and married a girl from Wisconsin.
Several
She may as well be
accents,
from
right?
France,
Wow.
dude. Just can't-
I
Yeah.
grew up
doesn't
in
matter.
Chula Vista down in
Yeah.
California, and I still have that accent.
Oh yeah.
Dude, there's a timestamp for you.
It's like
AOL girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right. Well, Jeff Death Angel Shadows saying that down in Tennessee they got their moonshine. Yes,
Yep.
indeed. And Primus made a song about tweakers from Wibbs. Yes.
Tennessee has some good cons too. Chattanooga has some good cons.
You know, it's funny. I have been wanting to throw some sort of gamer party. I don't even want to call it a convention. I want to
Yeah.
I want to put something together that's like everybody's playing games, but everybody's like the best parts of the con, right?
Yeah.
And I keep trying to find different places in the country to go, and fucking Tennessee, man. Like Tennessee seems to be the place. Nashville.
Well, we'll have to do our
Or
little
Vegas.
party the weekend of Smoky Con.
Just don't get a cabin in the
Just
woods.
kidding. Just kidding,
Some
Jeff.
professor,
Well, you know, Nashville has these little bars where everybody like pedals the bar because it moves around. It's like, you know, pedal
Yeah.
controlled, and it's a table with a bunch of people around it. Everyone's pedaling, just game. Just, you know, pedal around Nashville and game and drink.
Well, there's all
Everything
kinds
will
of,
sort itself out.
the thing is, I can think of like 10 places here in Austin that would be really cool. But convincing gamers to fly to Texas twice in a year, fuck, it's just not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen.
What I would recommend is choose like one of the Midwest states, just because it'll cost the same for everybody to get there.
Yeah, that's kind of why they wanted to go to Indianapolis for Gen Con, and then I think they're even rethinking that. Yeah, just to centralize travel for everybody.
Because it costs the same for me to fly anywhere in the U.S. That's why I like being where I'm at.
Thank you,
like,
Wibbs.
it's hard for some people.
Well, actually, Wibbs, it's not even so much a con. You know, I think one of the things about the cons that we have right now, and a lot of people complain about some cons are too big or whatever. A lot of these things should feel more like parties. I feel like a lot of these things should be more like, hey, I'm going to invite 30 to 60 of my closest friends who are into gaming.
That's the VengerCon experience.
Yeah. That's
You know what I mean? And we're just all going to converge on this place, and we're going to, and it'd be great to have vendors. It'd be great to have people selling shit. But really, what you need are the people playing games.
Yeah.
Do you have the ability
I could actually add to something to this, actually.
Yeah.
So you want it to be more like parties. So in Chicago, there's a convention, a science fiction writers convention called WindyCon.
Okay. I think I've heard
So-
of this. Yeah.
It's a party convention. Apart from the 2 LARPs that happen and the writers' workshops, because this is a writers' convention, you have multiple floors of this hotel competing against each other for best drinks, best food,
I think you
best
told me
alcohol
about this.
setup. They do exist.
Yeah.
They don't exist in your guys' space, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to expand outwards to comic books or like writers' conventions
and-
are everywhere. The OSR are like, you guys are little pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
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 And the demographic is that Venn diagram does not
They fill
go
the,
far from the
They
center.
fill an entire
Well, that's the
hotel.
thing too.
multiple
I was
floors.
saying like the people who are trying to get ahead in gaming who aren't getting enough attention, like maybe cross pollinate with the comic industry.
Oh, yeah.
People have other interests that intersect,
Yeah.
and that's going to draw up maybe people in who never heard of you before who might like your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the indie comics industry has gotten a huge shot in the arm of late. So
Yeah.
maybe
And a lot of
maybe
that comes
that's
from-
something that can happen.
A lot of
Yeah.
that comes from the flagship comic companies, like really kind of sucking now
Yeah.
and blacklisting their writers and artists. So they said like, hey man, I'm going to do what I love to do away from you.
Yeah.
And they're doing really
And
well.
the same thing has been happening in the gaming industry. Like people are like people seem to be turning away from. Not everybody, and I don't think it's as en masse like it's happening in comics. But there's a lot of people who are just fed up, and that's why you have, say what you will about Pundit and Venger and some of these earlier guys, Raji, but they were like the ones that were just like, nope, we're going to do our own thing. F this.
Yep. Take my ball and play elsewhere.
Yep. And they kind of paved the way. And that's why, like, I say this all the time, like, say what you will about Venger, but he was doing something. He had the balls to do something that no one else even thought about doing, and it's paved the way for a lot of us other creators out there to just kind of do stuff. And then you got Miguel, the Red Room, right, coming along. So, and others, Matt Tapp. So I don't know. I think it's going to be slower because we are talking about a game, and D&D is the brand name. So you're not going to see an Eric July Ripaverse thing just explode in the TTRPG space. But I think you'll see a lot of little things slowly growing.
Well, the problem too, I think, is how people find things, how things are promoted. So,
yeah,
when everything is screaming to look at the next WotC product, and people don't know to look outside because that brand name is all that attracts them.
Yeah.
They see that, or maybe they see a couple of things that are aligned, like that piece of garbage, Daggerheart, they see that because it's tied to WotC, because it's tied to Roll20 and stuff like that, and that's all they know.
Yeah.
So they don't know to look elsewhere. Even with Drive-Thru RPG, you have millions of titles. A lot of those people, they don't browse that. They look at the banner. They look at what their friend says.
Yeah.
And
that's why stuff like our channel here, the Second Watch, I think is important. Like, it's a way of getting out there, and that's why I hope people hit like and subscribe and like promote the damn channel, because
and ring the bell.
Yeah, and hype it. I guess there's that new thing now. But like you can't just make a game and throw it out into the void. You got to, if you don't have a YouTube channel, you got to get to know these people who do have YouTube channels to help you break through the noise, because there's a lot of noise. So
you had Grim Games on your
I did.
show.
And he's been
People
kicking
need
ass.
to do more like what he does, because he'll call up physical locations like,
Yes.
carry my book.
Yes, and I actually
And he's
said
the only person reaching out.
yes,
Everybody else
he's
is like
he's
talking
doing
to
he's
the
killing
same
it. Well, killing it,
people.
relatively speaking, but like he's doing smart things like getting his book in physical locations, his zines.
And
So
we speak about this all the time. Like, things like the Ennies now are corrupt, because you have people actually on, who are Ennies judges who are promoting games on the side.
yeah, that's
And
true.
they're mixing their own people.
It's always been
And
like
not
that.
to
It's
say
always
that-
been a popularity
Not
contest.
to say that there are people who are just
Corrupt
very
is a
rewarded to get the
strong word. Can we say compromised? Possibly.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, do you really think it's corrupt?
Oh yeah, I could tell you for a fact. There's a company that has a Ennies judge, and they promote titles that are of a certain kind. And this is not an exaggeration. The guy actually they have their own Discord. If you want me to give you the name, I will. But they are promoting their own stuff, their own people. They have judges on the Ennies, and it's a mill of, let's advance this. And the major companies are doing this. They're pushing their product out, and they're pushing everyone else out. And that's what people don't realize. Like, these guys, they're
Well,
here,
I can give you an example from my really real job. So lawyers like to form little organizations, and then they like to talk about themselves. That's the worst thing you can do to a lawyer. If you're on one of those conference calls, the worst thing you can do to a lawyer, to a conference call attendees, is ask a lawyer to talk about themselves, because they will start talking about everything they've done. And then they like to give, in these little organizations, awards to themselves. And that's exactly what the Ennies are.
Yeah.
So once I saw what the Ennies really were, and it didn't take very long to figure that out, I just kind of wrote them off. But I think it's important to know that there are other places like the Three Castles Award at North Texas Con that actually do seem to mean something. okay, where they are looking at the quality of the product and not just the person behind it.
I've never heard of that. You know,
You got to go to North Texas Con. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I get it. But like, it's going to take time for the kind of the industry to correct itself from all the craziness that's
But it's
happening.
all about money. So whatever's driving the industry is gonna prevail.
Well,
Well,
take
the
the-
problem is we say it's all about money. Hey, we say it's all about money. The problem with that is that these products are years in the making.
Yeah.
So they're guessing at what is going to be making money 3 years from now. And you would think at this point it would be apparent to them that what they've been doing is not working. So 3 years out, we should be seeing a change, correct?
Yeah.
But I don't think we're seeing that change. We're definitely not seeing it from Watsy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there's been no, we've heard rumors, but
Yeah.
we've seen no actual course correction at all. So
Oh, yeah, there's an entrenchment that sets in, right? You know, like they're the employees and the the people in the production line. They're used to doing it a certain way, right? And so they may say, well, that didn't land, but we'll tweak it a little bit, and they'll find something that they can agree didn't work, and then they'll change that and not realize that it. So. But the innies, I think you're right. I think the word is compromised, except compromise assumes it was ever fair. It was always designed to be kind of this popularity contest of a narrow group, and then they throw it to everybody for the bot farming guy.
Real quick, I want to be real. Let's get real honest about something. So I was tangentially connected years ago to a fairly large convention that took place here in Austin. It wasn't for gaming. It was for another industry altogether. But I kind of saw inside the nonprofit and the way these things worked. And if what you're saying is that awards are given so that next year there can be another convention, then yes, you're correct.
Very possibly, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're absolutely right. Those awards are going to be given based on what will bring people to the convention next year. And I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with that, because when they're looking at who to give awards to and what products to award, they are looking at what is hot right now, and if they vote for it, what is going to give them the most cred. So yes, when you look at something like the Indies, yes, these guys, the people voting, have been paid to promote these products, but they've also been paid to promote all of those products. Right. So like, who's really going to get the vote, and they're looking out for their career. I think it's calculated. I think it's compromised.
Easy,
I wouldn't call
it's
it
just their
crooked.
friends. They're friends. They're friends to get the vote.
Yeah,
And you know what? If I started an organization right now, I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. If I started an organization right now that was giving an award, if I had a convention and I wanted to give an award every year, then year one, it would go to Robert Alderman, who is a friend of mine, for God's Forbidden North. And year
That's
two
exactly what I was going to say.
And
I
year
think
two would go to
God's
Chubby
Forbidden
Funster, who is a
win
friend of mine, but he
a
deserves it.
like a triumph. That trilogy is incredible.
Yes.
Absolutely
Yes.
incredible. Like, there's no reason it shouldn't win any sort of award. Like, it's an incredible freaking book set. I got the whole thing. Like,
Right.
the whole thing. It's fantastic. Yeah, but
It's
Well,
criminal.
I'm just saying that
it's criminal.
you are going to take care of the people you know first. I've was watching a dude, man. I don't know how deep I want to get into this because we're almost gone, but
Well,
to
your point though, yeah, I agree that it's a promotional thing, right? And that they're helping out the people that they support,
pals,
and of course, why wouldn't you? But if you do that, then just say, this is our choice award, or like this is the press association award. There's a way of doing that, but what they do is they do this. Oh, we selected some things, and now we're going to give you, the people, the right to vote. And that is absolutely not what is happening.
well, and I got to tell you, I don't know how the innies work, but I will say, if there was a second watch convention and
Yeah.
the Second Watch Award, the idea that our friends, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you know, we're friends with Rob and we're friends with Chubby.
Yeah.
To name the top two, they're fucking getting awards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flat, because I believe in them and I love them as people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's
but-
just kind of like, you
Here,
know,
let
I
me-
get it.
let me-
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm about to disagree with Gary.
All right, go ahead.
this could. You're right, Gary. They're our friends, and we want them. We want to be able to tell them how much we love their stuff. But
And it does deserve
stuff is
awards, don't
good.
you
Rob
think?
Alderman stuff is good. Like that's
Yeah.
why I'd be giving. I mean, the friend stuff is just ancillary. Like,
And it's fine to do that because you can rest assured that you put your reputation on the line, giving them an award, and they can stand by that product.
yeah,
What happens is that the innies are it's a sticker you put on a book to
Yeah.
move it,
yes,
over the next 3 months.
And-
And then they don't care that they're slowly digging that hole all the way to the
But I
bedrock.
think that's inevitable. I
Yeah.
really do think that's inevitable. I think
But here's the
anything
thing.
that
Well,
is overly successful will eventually strangle itself,
Yeah.
right? It seems to be the cycle, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to defend the innies as much as I'm saying that I think a lot of people see conspiracy or collusion when it's a lot simpler than that, guys. It's a lot.
Well,
simpler
I
than
don't.
that.
I do agree. I think corruption's kind of a strong way of describing it, but I do think.
It's just poorly designed.
Well, I won't even. I think it's, but I think it's more than that, though. Like, it's definitely a group, the in crowd choosing their friends, and it's just sort of like what, that's just what's happening. And they've been successful in promoting it in such a way that people not in the know think it means something. Like, to me, the Ennies are meaningless. Like, I just don't fucking care.
Okay.
And I never care. If someone says,
But
"Oh,
you
I
know
have
what?
an Ennie product, an Ennie winning product," I go, "Okay, is it
You want to
good?"
know why and I think and I would agree with what you say. I don't necessarily want to argue with it, but I don't think that makes it unimportant, because I think that if somebody new to gaming is walking through, say, a Dragon's Lair in Austin, and they're thinking about what role playing game would I like to play next, what would I like to do that's not D&D, and they see something that says any award winning, right? That it's a guide
That's why
marker.
moving forward, we're going to start saying Second Watch approved, and we're going to tell people for $5
We
you
need
can
a
put it on your
fucking
book.
award show. We need like a January 30th best of award show.
That's my
We
birthday.
need to.
Okay,
What's that?
January 30th would be my birthday. Oh, I just fucking gave some more personal information.
How about February
in trouble.
1st? How about
Man,
February
it's a
1st?
good thing you didn't
You
mention
guys want to
your-
know my social security number?
It's a good
No.
thing you didn't mention your first dog's name was Snapper. That would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jacques.
Oh no.
Can I speak to the Ennies?
First, let's do first Friday in February,
First
because
Friday
it's
in
fun to
February.
say. First Friday in February.
Yeah, it's alliteration. I love alliteration.
It's funny. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun. So
Yeah.
we should have an award show, and we should come up
Okay.
with the categories: best game, best adventure, best world. We'll do the whole
Yeah.
Write that
list.
shit down because you guys won't remember.
No, I'll
I am
remember. I'm
pretty
not that
drunk. Write it down. We need to.
I'm not that
And we
drunk.
need to let our members get 2 votes apiece, and our non-members get 1 vote.
Oh, okay.
because
Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Yep.
Money talks, bitches. And
We don't have an agenda here, folks.
Well, no, but if
We're
you-
doing
if
it for
you-
the love of the hobby.
But if you say all that up front, then people know.
Yeah.
But also, the one thing we know about your members is that they're people that like this style of game, right?
yeah,
I like
and
this.
that they will put up with just some amazing abuse from the hosts.
Anton with coming in with another great contribution. So it's going to be the
guys,
second
we're
watch.
overtime.
Well, we'll
Sorry.
get there. It's fine. It's fine. So whatever. Okay. It's the second watch. We don't do anything right. So what we're going to call this the second watch award show, the first Friday in February. And then the tagline is triple F because we give an F. I love it. We'll put it on a t-shirt. I love it. It's fantastic.
But maybe call it the Watch Out Award. awards.
The Watch Out Award.
Well, I think I
Watch out for
definitely
this title.
I definitely think that we need to get chat involved in the categories. And
I think we
Yeah.
should have. Yeah, no, I agree. We'll
For
probably
sure.
set up. Maybe we can set up a stream like in a couple months where we can talk about it in more depth.
And you need to
we
announce
get the chat.
nominations on a stream.
Yeah, and
so
we'll do that.
People know.
And then that'll be another stream, and then the first Friday of February we'll do Second Watch approved. I don't know. You'll get a sticker.
I have a question. Is it for TTRPGs in general, or is it just OSR related?
It'll be TTRPGs in general. We've been kind of pigeonholed with OSR stuff because I've been steeped in it, and Gary's been kind of tinkering with it the past year. But like, I don't just play OSR games. You know, one of these days, once I'm going to be running some Free League on the server because I just love Free League. And I've said this in the past. I haven't said it in a while. Story game is not a bad word on this channel. So
It depends on how you define it. That's where the beef comes in, where people, get triggered by the word story and anything.
Oh, Wibbs coming in with the truth. Gary, third watch doesn't start for another 4 hours. Continue. I don't think we have enough beer. I don't.
You guys don't even understand. So let me explain something about my drinking schedule on Fridays. Typically around 8 o'clock, I pour myself a drink. Now I don't pour drinks when my girl pours drinks at around 8:30. She starts bartending. And I'm getting a drink. By the time the show starts, I've had 2 1/4 drink. By the time the show ends, I'm at 3 to 4. I was in a really bad way today. I have not had a great day. And my poor girl had to hear about all of it. Like, I was just bitching all fucking day, and I need to go be nice to her. But she knew I was in a way. So when I asked for a drink tonight, she brought me a Bloody Mary. And it was an impromptu Bloody Mary because the shit that you put in, all the cool stuff that you put on top of it, she had beef jerky and cheese sticks from the kids' lunches for school. She brought me a Bloody Mary and a beer chaser. So it's been that kind of day. I've had that many drinks, so I apologize for whoever I might have pissed off.
Well, I don't think you pissed off anybody. Well, there's one guy who's probably pissed off.
Well, fuck him, dude. I don't give a fuck. He's some Rumble bitch. I don't care. Coming in here talking shit, thinking that we're not going to talk to him anyway. Whatever.
Do y'all have beef with another channel? This is amazing.
No.
Well, we don't.
Here's the problem. Let me
here we
explain
go.
something. All right. I don't know who the fuck. There was some random dude who just wanted to talk shit. Fuck him. He's a
Dan
little bitch.
on something, right?
Dan Bongino.
Listen.
Yeah.
The other day, this is some bonus content. If you sign up for the immortal level, here's some shit that you might see after hours. All right. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, I'm on YouTube. I'm just doing my thing, looking for new shit. And I see some dude I've never seen before. I've never watched this guy. I don't know. And he's just bitching for like an hour. What he's Condor or something. Fucking this motherfucker. Let me tell you something.
Wait, this was like this week?
It was like yesterday.
You have escaped knowing about this person.
This motherfucker. Week. I hope he runs this. Fucking Atlantic City, motherfucker. I will meet you there.
Side of the social media fucking moon, and I know this guy.
I've never. I guess I have my YouTube set up for no little bitches because this piece of shit.
You I didn't even without a bullet ever being, and you just casually walked into it.
This piece of shit, dude. I swear to God. I'm like, you know what? He's small and he's independent. I'll give him a chance. That's what the fuck we're all about around here, right?
Good to see you.
So I go to watch this guy and he's just bitching for an hour about, he's got like 5 fucking people watching him. And one dude just fucking talking shit and they're feeding into each other. And then he starts talking about old boy from New York. Well, what's his name?
Roger
Matt?
Rebus, yeah.
He
Central
starts
New York,
talking
yeah.
shit about him. So here's the thing. I don't know that he was talking about us. He was probably talking about something else because we're pretty small, me and Matt. But he starts talking shit about, because at one time, old boy said, hey, I do this con thing because I love gaming. There's not a lot of money in it, blah, blah. And somebody starts talking shit about, be honest, motherfucker, for the money. Blah, 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 blah. And then he starts talking about dishonest hosts who are always watching what they're saying and some other. And I'm like, is this motherfucker talking about us? But he's such a fucking pussy that he can't say anybody's name.
If he was
So
talking about
he could
somebody
be
watching what they were saying, he probably didn't mean you guys.
he could fucking be talking about anybody. This guy could be he's so vague. He is so trying to to talk shit without pissing anybody off. Eat a dick. This guy, anyway. So I didn't know if he was talking about us, but then here's what really pissed me off. It wasn't that he might have been talking about us. Maybe it probably wasn't us. It was probably somebody else. But then his chat starts talking shit about Chubby.
Yeah.
Now, let me explain something. If you want to say that you don't like something that somebody's done, I get it. You know what I mean? Like I'm cool.
Not
with
everything's
that. You know
for
what I mean?
everybody. Right?
Yeah.
Not everything's for everybody. I get it. And Chubby being a friend of mine, like I'd fucking throw down for that dude. I love that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So Chubby being a friend of mine, if they were criticizing his product, I would just be like, hey, whatever, dude. You know what I mean? It's not for you, right?
Hey, Gary.
This dude
Let
in
him
chat,
cook. Let him cook.
this fucking dude in chat, I don't know who he was, but he was a bigger pussy than fucking whatever Raven, whatever.
Ryan David likes to call him the Vulture, but continue.
He starts talking about fucking Chubby, no fun. Whatever the fuck, some kindergarten bullshit. I don't know. And then I just kind of got pissed. I'm like, dude, you haven't talked about a game for over an hour. All you've done is talk shit about people. And here's the thing. Matt has been telling me forever, you got to be careful what you say. You got to do this. Remember, there's, like Matt's very aware of the scene and who's doing what, blah, 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 blah. But I will, Matt, I will take your advice from here on out. But fucking DM whoever the fuck nobody cares about, like, fuck you, bitch. I was gonna get up into your chat and tell you to go suck your own cock. But the problem is you had a thing where nobody can comment unless they've been I'm not gonna fucking subscribe to your fucking channel for an hour. Eat a dick, bro. Fucking name names and call people out. Open up your fucking chat or shut the fuck up, dude. What a bitch. Rant ended.
Hold on.
But that's
dude.
showing up with a bad penny, and I'm like, what? Why do people?
It's a cortisol hit.
I try to ignore that stuff, but I'm not. On one level, I was telling Gary earlier when he was telling me this. I said to him, "I'm like, on one level, we've kind of come up."
I don't think he was talking.
If he is talking about us, like, hey, he's looking at us, okay, and he's looked at a lot of people. So hey, I'll take that as a badge of honor, right? But I don't know the level. Whatever. The dude's mentally ill.
Then he's going after fucking some dude putting together a con. Like,
I know.
There's no money. There's no money
guy
in gaming. There's
no
money. Dude, he
nothing
spent
but
an hour
negative.
talking about how everybody fucking ignores me, but I'm playing the goddamn gnome game, and in 5 years they'll understand why they should have fucking had engagement. No. Watch me lick my own asshole. Fuck you, dude. I'll meet you fucking anywhere, you fucking pussy.
No, I don't.
About your asshole?
This guy, that's his. He's just screaming into the void, and like the people who follow him are not following because he's got like I think over 1,000 subs at this point. They're not following him because they like him. They're following because they love the train wreck.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and that's why I don't sub and I ignore that stuff. But
I just had
he
never
is
seen
the
him
gaming
before.
equivalent of an Amy Schumer movie.
Oh.
We all know why we're there, and it's not to watch her, succeed, right?
Yeah.
The problem is if he ever does see this, the problem is if this is ever brought to his attention, maybe or may not, it's only going to make his tiny fucking dick hard. That's the problem. He's not going to take anything to heart. Hey, dude, why don't you be a fucking real person? Why don't you get a game together? Why don't you talk about a game? Why don't you reach out to people and fucking talk to them? Oh, they don't want to talk to you? Well, why don't you stop being a dick, dude? Fucking. Anyway, that's all I got.
Wibbs, this is a great
proud
idea.
of you that you've dodged it for so long. That's amazing.
Oh, I've Gary can attest to this, and if you're a Immortal member, you'll be able to see some of these chats. But I try to counsel Gary. I'm like, okay, this is how I understand what you're saying, man, but this is how the industry is. This is kind of how we have to look at things. This is kind of how we have to do things. I know, but it's fucking bullshit. That's kind of how the conversations go.
I mean, sometimes.
I know it's bullshit, Gary, but this is what we got to do.
You know what the real problem is? Here's the real problem. I'm used to dealing with people face to face.
Yes.
Like I'm used to dealing with people. Like here's the thing. There's a line. If you're a man, if you're a fucking man and you deal with men face to face,
we just gave Condor.
You fucking know that there are lines. If you cross, you are eligible to get fucked up, dude. That's what Walmart parking lots are for. And bitch, you just can't do that. You can't, like, if there is shit that you can't say to my anyway, sorry, I'm out.
Yeah, that's good, man. It's fine. It's fine. Wibbs, I actually would love to not Condor, but Scott Garibay. Like, I disagree with like everything he says, but I kind of feel like he's a genuine dude, and I wouldn't mind having a conversation with him. And I think Double D has actually had him on the show. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Because there was a time where Double D used to make fun of him a lot. And then there was one video Scott put out, this was a couple years ago, that was really alarming. Like, he was like breaking down and crying. And we were all like, holy fuck, is he going to hurt himself? And so Double D actually went out and tried to contact people. It's like, is this guy okay? You know?
Yeah, he did like a wellness check.
Yeah. So, but I wouldn't mind having Scott on and just having a conversation. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah,
we would totally not agree on anything, I don't think.
Yeah,
but
he's coming at it from a very different place. But yeah, like you say, you get the feeling he's just a genuine gamer that
has like
just doing it a different way than you are.
Yeah. Condor, on the other hand, that guy's just fucking negative. I'm not interested in that. And he can, if he was talking about us, whatever. If he's going to talk about us now, whatever.
Here's the thing. I
remember back when he used to just be a guy that would show up in the chat and just say, he was a heckler.
Yeah.
And for all you that are in the chat and heckling, this could be you in the future. Like, shoot for the stars. That's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing. I have no evidence that he was actually talking about us when we had him on, but he was so vague. Like, he wanted to say all this provocative shit, but he wanted to say it in this general fashion. So it could have been us. It could have been someone else. Who the fuck knows? He just fucking hates everybody.
Well, that's the emo genre trick, right? Is you never say who it is you're railing against, so that everyone can paint their face onto what they need to hear. Right?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is we had him on our show, and I was like, is this motherfucker talking about us? And here's the other fucking pussy.
And Roger actually said that. I know I'm not making a lot of money. I'm for these cons. I'm doing it for the love of the game, and that's why it's like. Is he talking about us? Who knows? But anyway,
conventions are expensive.
$5 from OSR Dwarf. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate it. The interwebs is full of people famous for their derp factor. Absolutely.
That guy sounds really.
The last thing I want to say on this, because we are way over time. So the last thing I want to say.
All right.
Can I just say one more thing about this?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Whatever. What's that dude's name again? DM.
Condor DM.
Condor DM.
He has some scary videos on there apart from the TTRPG.
Listen, man, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you got something to say, you fucking say it, dude. people will respect you much more. Fucking name names. Dude, don't be a bitch. If you got a problem with somebody, fucking say who it is and say what they did. But this generalized bitching about everything is just fucking womanly. All right? And stop. Be particular. I'm out.
All right. Well, and with that, I guess our watch has ended, folks. Hey, VengerCon has been absolute blast. Sad to say, this will probably be the last one. Hold on, there it is. Sad to say that this will be the last one.
See you guys later.
Guys, our watch has ended. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for our brand spanking new members. Please tell everyone about the show. Hit like, subscribe, bell icon, yada, yada, yada. Name names, bitch. Don't be a woman. That's going on a shirt, too.
Join up. We'll play Marvel together. It'll be fun.
Yeah, there's a link to the Discord and everything.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I got to pee.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, we're in trouble. We're always in trouble.
I think I heard
Still recording?
Spicy.
Of course. And now